Woo! We're live.
I was alive before. Still alive. And surviving. Been surviving too.
Got to make sure your mic is muted.
Is my
Happy
mic muted?
Sunday Fun Day, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for our weekly live Q&A and our live bulk auction. Take it off, Jeremy.
With what?
The song.
What's going on? I mean, what the Hales is going on? I cry sometimes when I watch What the Hales. They restored the love, and it never fails to make me sob like a baby. Just when I think that I've seen it all, I turn on YouTube, I start to bawl, and I scream. You know what I scream?
No.
What the hell is going on? Now, sir, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what the hell is going on?
Borderline Hoarder says, I love this song.
That's good, because we're going to keep singing. Said, hey, 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 yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what the hell is going on?
Maureen says, ketchup.
On what?
That's what's going on.
It's on, might be on my sweatshirt. You know why? Because I try. Oh my God, do I try? Trying all the time.
Grimes Vine sent a
In
super
this
sticker
institution.
of a guy rock. He's like leaning, like rock away with the music symbols.
You know why Grimes sent that? Because I pray. Oh my God, do I pray every single day for revolution. I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, George, what the hell's is going on? You gonna sing with me? Now, sir,
But I can't sing.
hey, yeah, yeah, like I can. Hey, yeah, yeah.
And I can't
I
read.
said, hey. It's really rough. So it goes like this. What the hell is going on? And I try. Oh my God, do I try? Try all the time. Get George to sing. And I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? Every single day that George doesn't take all my bling. I had to think for a second of something to rhyme. Cause I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what the hell is going on? I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what the hell's is finally on? You ready, George?
I'm ready. I know the chat's ready.
Oh my goodness, we have a packed night. We really, really have a packed night. Let's see, Grimes Fines sent $5, right?
Yep.
Here we go, Grimes Fines. Fist pump. Maximum says, when's the mixtape release? I'm still making one. Yoshi Rodin sent $2. Exams this week. Wishing you luck.
Woo, wishing you luck.
Boom. Flipping Adventures, $2. What the hell's is going on?
Woo,
this is what's
that's
going
our
on.
judge.
You
that's
are
our
going
judge.
on Flipping Adventures. My goodness, it has been a crazy week in the world of Hales, hasn't it? What did we do this week?
All kinds of stuff, all kinds of adventures, random adventures.
Oh, especially Jeff Harper, $2.
Woo,
Bam,
Jeff.
bam. So we actually did a cashing in coins video this week.
We did.
And not many people have seen it yet, but you can fix that. You can go watch it. And people have asked, how the Hales do you get into a bank during a quarantine shutdown?
Mm-hmm.
Banks, you still have your drive-thrus. As long as you call your bank, you can always get into a bank. Remember, you've got people who have security deposit boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got people that have to get in for certain things. David Caldwell, $1.99. When you get to 200K, you both should sing, yes, 200K before May.
I'll be like Tiger King that has someone completely different singing.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
I'll just lip sync.
That'd be a good idea. Now, we did hit some milestones today. This morning when we woke up, remember when I told you we just hit 42 million views. 42 million views. Who would have ever thought anybody would watch any of this stuff? And then we hit 188,000 subscribers today as well. 12,000 away from 200K before May. We've still got time to get there as long as you guys share, and see if we can get there. Okay? All right. The other thing we did this week, we not only did...
Oh, there's Pamela Lynn.
Pamela Lynn. There she's in. Pamela, we don't know why we didn't see... Did you already talk to her?
Yeah, I figured out the problem.
Okay, so you got it all figured out. Okay, she's got it figured out.
Sometimes you just got to reboot. When in doubt, you need to reboot. Log off your YouTube, log back on, and then voila, you're back in the chat.
We see you tonight. All right.
Yes.
And we did some other things. Now, we still have a ton of videos to make from the $1,800 and the $1,700 unit. But we were doing some other things, such as... we got $50,000 and we had a little challenge. Not many people have seen that video either. Two challenges. Would you like to remind everybody who won the second challenge?
It was unbelievable because I usually win. I'm usually the winner every time we have a challenge.
Go
it's usually this
figure.
Girl.
Go figure.
But you won by a hair. By a hair.
By a hair?
Because my first toe...
The hair of a horse's neck, because it was a horse harness, horse collar for a pulling team that was turned into a mirror. Those things are high end. So lots of those go for $300, $400, $500.
Yeah.
So your magnets, I'm sorry, if you guys haven't seen the video yet, it's a fun video to watch, but her magnets aren't quite going to cut it. Now,
didn't cut it.
There is value in her magnets. As a matter of fact,
the labeled box was deceiving.
It said, be careful. It was a bunch of plastic bags and magnets, but your magnets are going to be up for auction tonight.
Yeah. Tonight's bulk auction.
But that'll be a second segment after our first hour of Q&A. So we've had a ton of fun this week. We've had two challenges. You won the first one. I won the second one. And we've got lots of people in the chat right now.
Yeah. I want a special shout out to all our moderators with the blue wrenches. We love you.
Yeah, we appreciate all your help.
Moderators out there.
Appreciate all your help. Let's get
welcome to everyone in the chat. Thank you all for joining. And welcome to all the newbies, all the noobs that have never joined it.
All you greenhorns out there, welcome to What the Hales. You have no idea what you just got yourself into. Deborah Caswell just sent $5 super chat.
Woo,
let me wind it up. Wham!
Funky Fluffy asked, where's the chicks?
The chicks, do you want to go get one or two?
They're hanging out downstairs.
Yeah, they are. They're hanging out.
Yeah.
I thought
I checked on them before we started the live and they were all sleeping. They're all taking a nap and I don't want to disrupt them.
Steve Kelly sent $2. Made a custom COVID mask face screen, used a 2-liter.
Wow.
Good idea.
Great idea.
George's mom actually used a bra cup. And that is not a joke.
And she even included a lanyard.
And she showed it to all of us today.
You know what I think?
Not awkward at all. Not awkward
at all. What we should do.
You know where your mom learned how to do that?
We should bring the chicks on weekly during Auctions Anonymous.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
The chicks will always be on AA. Okay.
Yeah.
Did your mom tell you where she learned how to turn a bra into a COVID mask?
She learned it from a YouTube video.
YouTube. Midwest Picker, bag of money, ready to win. All right, Midwest Picker, there is a knife lot.
There is.
And Georgine Cruz, $2. Hey, George and Jeremy, stay safe.
Woo!
Bam.
Georgine.
And Robert Kirk Rogers has sent $3 and a chicken. Thumbs up.
Super sticker. Appreciate it, Robert.
All right. So let's hit some housekeeping things. And then we're going to get into all of your questions tonight. Segment 1. Want me fluff pillow? And then segment 2 will be the auction tonight. And there's a ton of great things. What Adventures with the Hudson just asked, "How's your dad doing?" Why don't you answer that one first, and then we'll get into.
So Dad was transferred out of intensive care unit.
And those who don't know, if you're just getting in on George's dad, George fell 20 feet from a ladder cutting a tree.
Yes, and went to the emergency room, then went to ICU for about a week.
Jeff Harper just sent $1.
Jeff!
Thank you, Jeff.
And then was transferred to an acute rehab center. So huge difference between going to a skilled nursing facility, which is also considered a nursing home, versus an acute rehab center, which just like intense rehab. No one there is there long term. So the likelihood of coronavirus I think is lower. So we are so afraid of that. And then his memory, he did have a really bad head injury. He pretty much
doesn't remember the day.
Still doesn't remember the day of the incident, but remembers everything else.
Doesn't remember the accident, which frankly I think is probably best.
It's probably a blessing in disguise that he does not remember the tragic incident.
But both wrists are shattered, left arm is shattered, 2 fractured vertebrae in the back.
He's got 2 dislocated discs in his back, and then his spine is fractured as well. But thankfully, those will heal on its own, and additional surgery won't be needed. So thank you so much, Beth and Jim, for asking.
All right, housekeeping. Let's get right into it. If you are not subscribed on the What the Hales channel, we get this question a lot.
We do.
It's free.
A lot of people ask,
what's it cost to subscribe?
It's
free.
It's free. The nice thing is it's free. And I think the confusion comes from because you have to pay for a newspaper subscription, you have to pay for a magazine subscription, but luckily with YouTube subscriptions, free.
And there's always a subscribe button right there. And if you're watching the live stream afterwards, but every video, there's always a subscribe button right there. And you can click it at any time and you can subscribe. And then the other thing you want to do when you subscribe is you want to hit the bell to get notified. How did they do that?
Yes, there's a bell icon. You want to click on that. And then you want to click on all, which means you'll get notified every single time we release a new video. And when we go live every Sunday, occasionally we do pop-up lives. So you'll get notified for that as well.
Endless Grind 78 just sent $2 moving to southwestern Ontario, gathering in Ohio. Maybe that could work. Although Ontario is still not any closer to Ohio, though.
Well, I read an article that they're going to extend the
borders are shut down right now.
Yeah, they're going to extend that, and then once the stay-at-home order is lifted, I think we should definitely have a get-together. Plus, we'll have a liquidation at our warehouse.
Yeah, we're going to have a warehouse. Once the stay-at-home order is lifted, then we're going to have a live auction at the warehouse.
Yeah.
Which we have. That's a good segue into our actual live auction. You want to talk a little bit about the online auction?
Yeah. Can you type it in the chat, the website?
Type it in. I will copy and paste. That's how ready
you can copy and paste. All right. So if those of you are in the chat, if you guys are familiar with the previous online auctions that we've had with Grimes Finds on his website, it was the Hailstorms auction. It's the same bidding platform. So if you've registered for our previous Hales Storm online auction, you don't even need to register for this upcoming auction because Second Sense uses the same bidding platform.
And I just put the link to the auction in there. Amy Swartley just sent $5 coming from hospital bed, not COVID-19.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
No COVID-19.
Hallelujah. So
bidding is already open.
Yeah, bidding's already opened. The actual live auction or online auction will go live on the 25th is when it'll open.
It's already open.
It's already open,
but it's open. It will end on the 25th. It starts ending on the 25th at 1 p.m. So this upcoming Saturday. So all of those items, there's 260 some right now.
Yeah, there's close to 260 lots. All bids start at $1. And then you do need a credit card on file. So once the auction closes, what it'll automatically do is charge your credit card that's on file. And then if you don't live local and you can't do local pickup, we do offer shipping. However, keep in mind that shipping will be extra based on the weight of the item. So if we do combined shipping, that'll save you. And then the distance that you're at. And
there is a handling fee for every item that's going to be shipped as well. So there's a standard $5 handling fee and shipping.
And that's part of the process that that Second Sense uses. Now, some people have been messaging us asking about, the items and all of that. All of those questions can go straight through Second Sense. So remember, we hire them to take care of that, even though we'll be shipping everything afterwards. So they'll be able to answer your questions, but you can already bid on the items that are already up there. And I'm going to go ahead. We're going to put it in the chat one more time. There it is. Bam. That'll take you straight to the actual auction. You can bid already. Bidding stops or items close. They end as early as 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time this upcoming Saturday. Steve Kelly just sent $2. Speakeasy at my place, cooking for tips. Look at that.
Speaking of cooking, my family and I celebrated Orthodox Christmas, and George, my brother, was there, and he was talking about starting up another channel where he will be doing cooking
in the kitchen with George.
So he'll still have his original channel, Taking a Risk with George, where he does storage auctions. Right now he's not uploading videos because there are no live auctions, but he's going to post up a completely different channel where he's going to be cooking, because he did go to culinary school.
Gourmet George. Storage Auction Rookie sent $3. That might be Storage Auction Rookie's wife. Fist pump. And then Conky's wife, Noreen, sent $2. Guess who's finally fun employed? Nice, Noreen.
That's awesome, Noreen.
Nice. Her company kept stretching it out.
Yeah, they kept extending it. At first it was March, and then it became April, and then Noreen's officially fun employed. You're going to have to get some fun employed merch.
There you go,
Noreen.
She's officially fun employed. How cool. All right, so we got the auction. We're trying to get our goal 200K before May. Share on all your social media platforms. Again, we hit 188,000 subscribers today. If you'll help us get to 200K before May, we would love that. Absolutely love that. And then we're going to segment tonight's Q&A. The first hour will be Q&A. After that, there'll be a live bulk auction selling to you in bulk so that you can then piece it out and actually go out and make some money just like we do as well.
Yeah. So if you are a reseller, if you're a collector, or if you need to get someone, a loved one, a gift, this is the perfect auction.
Or if you just want to stick around and win a free item, we have the super coolest free item tonight.
Yeah, at the end of every live bulk auction, we always offer a free item or a free lot. So make sure you stick around so you have a chance to win.
You know what time it is, right?
Yes, I do now.
It is time for. Of course, you know what time it is. My favorite song. We got mail. What we got, George?
We have our weekly love from the Drapers. She sent a homemade postcard, Captiva.
Now, Captiva Island is right next to Sanibel, which is my favorite island.
Your favorite,
which I've been to Captiva as well. Every day, Reg Franklin just sent $2. About to get units tomorrow here in Atlanta. Nice job.
How did that happen? Must be online. I wonder if that's online or live.
Nice.
Mick wrote Captiva's right next to Sanibel, just like you said. Thanks for all the love, Mr. Draper and Mick. Appreciate it, Mick. We love you.
Thank you, Draper family. Now, I love that area. My dream has always been to own a place on Sanibel Island. The reason why I love it is because it's the capital for shelling.
Did you
say shelling? So it's the capital for shelling in the world, and there's so many cool things that come up there, and I've always enjoyed it because it's a treasure hunt on the beaches all the time. You've got another package, right?
The next package, it's a heavy one too.
Violet Barker wants to know, what are the chicks' names? You want me to say, or you want to say?
So there's a total of 8 chicks, and the runt of the litter, the smallest chick, her name is Chicken Nugget.
So
and then one of the blondes,
Nugget.
we have 2 blondes, 2 black ones, and then 4 assorted.
So the blonde ones, that's Ashley and Ashley. The black ones, that's Leroy and Tyrone. And then the assorteds are Jeremy and George.
The one of the blondes is Chick-fil-A.
OLIGHT. We named them all after food. So you got chicken nugget, Chick-fil-A, chicken gumbo, chicken noodle,
Little.
chicken dumpling, chicken. So we've had fun with it. So it's just a bunch of fun.
This.
How did you get into there?
Did you accidentally add me?
On accident. That happens sometimes.
Whoopsies. So this package is from Gloria Lawson, all the way from Minnesota.
Minnesota? Wow. How do you spell that?
Minnesota.
M-I-N-N
Soda.
You owe me
Sounds about
a
right.
soda.
Sounds about right.
Yep. You owe me a soda.
She sent coin purses made out of buttons. Oh my God, I love buttons. This thing is heavy. Oh, there's money in it too.
Did somebody say
Buttons?
Check that out. Oh my goodness. And there's monies in there.
Oh my goodness. And then here's like a keychain / pouch. And there's beautiful stones in here, polished stones.
Oh, wow. There's a pouch. All buttons, Georgia's favorite buttons. Are those bobbers?
Looks like it.
Look
One
at
says
that.
Minnesota. The other one says
Bobbers. You know where that's going, right?
What city? What city is she from? Solway. Does it say Solway?
It says
Ottertail. Lakes.
Lake Ottertail. Lake Ottertail, Minnesota. You know where that's going? Let's see. How about
Said,
you know what? Right up there by the lobster.
Said, I saw these bobbers and thought of your fishnet. Hope you can work them in.
Well, look,
We've
what
been
we're
watching
doing
you guys
right
for a
now.
little over a year. I sent the coin purse and a small whatever bag for you and George and feel like I know you guys. Aw, thank you so much.
How's that? You like that?
Love
Is that too
it.
close?
Thank you so much, Gloria. It says from Gloria and Danny. I'm not sure what this is.
We'll figure it out. Whatever it is, the Institute for Technology Group. It's something awesome.
Can you see the bobbers and the?
I might have put them too close to the starfish. I might have to move the starfish. We might have to do that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it down. Maybe bring it down underneath the
We'll figure it out.
shell.
We'll figure it
We'll
out.
make sure that it appears in next Sunday's live.
Thank you so much for the
Appreciate it.
mail.
Thank you so much.
With so many people at home and they're looking for things to do at home, a lot of times we've had questions before. Jeremy, what's your past, what's your background? And I've been the executive director of a Christian camping conference center, and I've worked in Christian camping most of my life, worked with nonprofit, and we've shared that I've actually spoke, preached, taught, and I was actually an educator as well. So I was a professor at a master's level around the world. This week we found, and George and I actually listened to it. Yesterday, did we listen to it?
Yeah.
We found a sermon.
You randomly found it.
Randomly found it. Didn't even know the church was recording me. They recorded me, live recording. So it's a live recording, but the sound is off because there's always a delay.
Someone's
So-
saying in the chat the plastic thing is a phone holder.
Oh, nice. We could probably put it right in there.
Mhm.
So we found it. So many have asked in the past, hey, Jeremy, how can we hear one of your sessions when you were teaching? And here, you could just put it right there. Check that out.
Bam.
Bam.
Fancy.
So George and I had fun listening to it because years ago I was preaching about big cats. And with everything going on in the culture today, as a matter of fact, there is a part of the actual sermon where I'm talking about an Egyptian individual as well before I ever even knew you.
Yeah.
So we were laughing about it, thought it was funny. And so here it is.
You're
If
gonna
you
share?
are bored, if you're bored beyond bored, here is me talking about big cats, which is a huge deal in the world today.
Right now.
With Joe Tiger.
Yep.
And
Especially
then,
if you have Netflix and you're familiar.
and then also an Egyptian named Bob before I even knew my first Egyptian. So there it is. If you are bored beyond bored, boom, there it is in the
Be
chat.
sure to watch it.
And you can make
It's
fun
about
of me.
45 minutes long.
I get long-winded, but so there it is. There it is. But it may be helpful to some individuals as well. But others have asked, but we had a good laugh looking back and thinking about big cats and also Egyptians. So that was fun.
Bobs.
That was. All right, let's take some questions from the chat. While you guys are posting in your questions, all right, I'm gonna put the Second Sense auction link in one more time.
Mhm.
But we want to get some of your questions here tonight. So let's make sure.
Troy earlier asked if the website accepts PayPal. I'm sure if you have a PayPal, I know PayPal offers a credit card that comes with it, like a debit card.
Yeah.
So
that'd be a question for Second Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask them directly.
I don't remember. When I registered, I don't remember. But try it. It doesn't hurt to register.
Mrs. Locker Nuts is on. Cheryl Strayer wants to know, what do we do with our totes? Well, we totes our goats. Doesn't everybody? What do we do with all of our totes?
We keep the majority of them and we reuse them.
They're all used one way or another. We've never yet actually sold totes. We've never had too many totes to where we had to sell totes. One way or another, everything gets used in regards to totes.
Yeah. And then
Ryan
sometimes when we're donating to Goodwill, whatever's in the tote will just go to Goodwill.
Ryan Brown, $1.99, bummed out. I couldn't meet Raw Ryan's at my church. Thanks for the super chat, Ryan. I'm bummed out. We couldn't even go to church. We have to keep having church.
Yeah,
online.
we have to watch it live stream. So our Grace of Wooster just started streaming live on YouTube, which is nice because then we can talk in the chat. They started doing that last week. No, 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
I forgot to mention this. From the $95 unit, we got two tablets to go through tonight. Okay. We also have an 8G flash drive. We also have a 2 gig memory card and a 1 gig memory card. Now, I have gone through these. I didn't tell you what was on here, but you could probably figure it out based on my grin. There is some stuff I cannot show you, but there's some other amazing stuff on here that you absolutely want to see, and you will, no matter what. I don't care how late we are in the chat. You're going to get to see it before we transition into segment number 2 because it's Hales hilarious.
Yeah, I don't get to see it ahead of time. 9 out of 10 times I don't get to see it ahead of time.
A lot of times we don't have time. We got back and I was ahead. Just
so when you're showing it to the chat, it's my first time too.
Well, let me tell you one of the clips on there. It's him and she's in the bathtub naked.
I'm covering the mic
but we're not going to show that one. But there's another thing that we're going to show for sure. Okay.
Cat 60 Designs wants to know, do you have a website?
You want to answer that one?
So we have a Facebook page, fan page. We have an Instagram. We stick with mostly social media. So to try and streamline it, we have a Yahoo email that people can get in touch with us. We have our Facebook fan page, and then we have our Instagram page. We don't have a website just because what would we put on there? I mean, YouTube.
Ways not to
YouTube is our
us.
biggest website platform.
That's the platform. YouTube's the way to communicate. So really, with YouTube being the platform, we really don't need a website.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could.
I could like on GoDaddy. I bought the domain on GoDaddy for What the Hales, and I could create a website, but then again, I feel like it would kind of be unnecessary because we sell our merch here on the YouTube platform. So if you look at any of the videos that we have uploaded, including this one right now, if you scroll down,
you've got all the links.
You have the links there that'll take you right to our merchandise. YouTube partners with I'm having a brain fart. Teesprings. So they handle everything for us.
Pat D72 just sent $2. Where's the Pickle Factory t-shirts? Bam, bam, bam.
Did I miss
made
something?
Them yet.
Was that supposed to?
He's just asking
be something in the making.
The Pickle Factory. We just haven't made them yet. But it is the warehouse.
Nick says I love the pickle t-shirt idea.
It would be nickel for your pickle, something like that. You know, from Little Rascals.
Yeah. Right now we just have the fun employed. And just the basic What the Hales. There's t-shirts, hoodies, there's a mug, there's a tote bag, there's what else do I have up there?
I don't know what you put on there.
Well, you can scroll down and you'll see.
You want me to scroll?
Yeah.
I see. Storage Auction Rookies Boo has a question. What advice do you have for a beginner? Well, we actually have an entire playlist on the channel.
Yeah.
Is for advice for beginners. So I would strongly encourage you to look at those videos. As a matter of fact, I'll try and pull them up. I'll try and pull some up. If I go into,
you probably have to go straight into YouTube.
No, what I'll do, I'll go into one video. And I'm missing. I can't see it right now, but I'll get there. But I'm gonna pull some of those
STEM
videos
Camp
up.
Project sent a $2 super chat. Says you need a wedding registry website. Grin.
I must have missed something. Okay, so
appreciate it.
Also, every description, video description, there are links to videos that actually help you make money, and that's exactly what they say.
How to get started, how to make money. Yeah.
So here they are right now. I don't know if they're not all going to go in there, but here's I'm over the limit, 428. I'm going to have to cut some out. So we'll go to.
Well, one link should definitely take them there. Yeah. So if you learn how to navigate the YouTube site, whether you're on a tablet, a desktop, a laptop, or on your phone, once you click onto onto What the Hales Are channel, there's different tabs. And then if you click on videos, it shows you every video that we've uploaded in chronological order. And then you can also filter it where you can view it by the oldest, by the newest, by the most popular. And then there's another tab that says playlists. And we have so many different playlists. And how to make money and how to get started is one of those folders in the playlist. And
I just put some of those links in there. So
yeah,
that'll help you out as well. Some of those links will help you as you move forward in regards to starting. But biggest thing is one of the things I always tell people, start small, make small mistakes. And this applies, anything that you learn on What the Hales applies to every aspect of life in some way, somehow, hopefully. And if not, just sift through everything we say and just find the nuggets of gold, apply them to your life, let the dirt fall to the ground. But start small, make small mistakes, then go big and make no mistakes. You always want to make small mistakes when you're doing it on a small level. And then when you go big, you don't want to make any mistakes.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing, the biggest encouragement. And that's the way I would say for sure, the way to start is to start small, make small mistakes.
And the best way to learn is from your mistakes, right?
And there's a plethora. I mean, there are so much material to teach you how to do this on YouTube. And there are so many people who, there's different types of mentality. There's me mentality, and then there's others mentality. So me mentality goes, this is my market, this is my corner, I own this market, I'm never going to teach anybody everything that I know. And there's others mentality that goes, hey, anybody could be successful at this, I'm going to share this with everybody. And that's what you get from a lot of YouTubers. They're going, hey, here's how you can be successful. Now, one thing that one YouTuber says doesn't mean it's going to apply to another YouTuber. So I can think of some YouTubers that buy storage units that I disagree with almost everything they say.
Well, everyone's going to have their own business.
So their model works for them with their personality, within their region,
location,
within how they operate, how they think. I mean, thinking is a huge thing. Thinking is the hardest thing in the world to do. That's why so few people do it. Okay. So one person may have a model that I go, well, that works for them. It would never work for me. I disagree with it. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means it wouldn't work for me and what I do. My model works for me.
Yeah.
But there's so many different people.
And that's okay.
That have a different model.
Yeah.
Learn from other people. Don't just learn from What the Hales. Okay. Grimes Finds is going to teach you stuff that I can't teach you because he has experience in his region. He has an auction house. He has an auction house. I don't do auction house. So maybe auction house works for you. That's not to say we wouldn't have an auction house someday. That could happen. We don't know.
Yeah.
But
right now,
that you understand that's his bread and butter. That works for him. And so that model may work for you down the road as well. And you can learn from I think of it as a diamond ring. If I were to give George an engagement ring and she went to show her mom and her family and everybody, first thing they do, they look up at the ring, they go, oh, it's so beautiful. And they turn and they spin it and they look at it from all sides. And that's what you want to do with learning storage units. You want to get the diamond learning storage units and you want to look at it from one angle and go, oh, that's the What the Hales angle. And look at it from another angle and go, oh, that's the Grimes Finds angle. And then look at it from another angle and go, there's a flaw in this diamond. That angle's horrible. And then turn it again and look at another angle, and you go, oh, that's Storage Legends, and then go, oh, that's Second Sense, and then oh, that's Lunker's TV, and then oh, you know what I'm saying? And so think through that and filter out your good and filter out your bad and apply what works.
Yeah. So what we also say, like, just take your gold nuggets from your favorite channels and just apply it, and then mold it to your own.
See what works for you.
Yeah.
You know, you've got Locker Nuts, who has an amazing channel and awesome does amazing things. And you've got Jack and Janet that do awesome stuff. And
Jana's in the chat right now, Mrs. Locker Nuts.
They sell at the I can't even think what the swap meet, the
flea market.
It's going to be the flea market
/ swap meet.
That's an awesome thing. It works for them in their region. You can learn from that. For us, it doesn't work for us because we are our flea market.
Yeah, so we have people come to us.
They come to the warehouse and pick. So you can kind of, so you got a flea market seller, and Jack and Jen are selling on eBay too. You can learn from them how to sell on eBay. You've got an auction house with Grimes Finds. You got Jeremy and George, who I don't even know what we do.
Me neither.
We hire
I'm
employees.
Just fun employed.
So employees sell for us is what it amounts to. So, you know, there's different ways and things that you can think of through that.
I think I'm saying it right. Cyrano said he won the pepper spray a couple weeks ago.
Sweet.
And he has yet to still accidentally.
Yeah. Don't spray that in your eyes. It's not good. It's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, not good at all. As we're getting into questions now, we were just talking just a little bit about finances. I mean, we can really think differently about finances, right?
Yeah.
So there were some things I really wanted to talk about tonight in regards to finances, especially we've got stimulus checks coming out and the whole deal. Now, if there's one thing, if somebody were to ask me and say, Jeremy, how would you know that you were successful on YouTube? It would not be how many views we got. Even though we just crossed 42 million views, it boggles my mind. I have no idea how it ever happened. It would not be how many subscribers you have, even though we're trying to get 200K before May. And it would be the aspect of people applying financial stewardship. I hope that as we educate, we also entertain and people can laugh with us. And that's really what we want. But the financial stewardship is what we truly want you to get through the aspect of buying storage units, reselling the whole deal, and being fun employed. It's financial stewardship.
Global Voodoo's in the house. So,
oh, nice. Yeah, we were
42 million. Congrats.
I was just over there while you were prepping. I was on their live stream too, having fun over there. So financial stewardship is huge. And there are a lot of great people teaching you financial stewardship. And financial stewardship is big right now because of everything that's going on. People have lost jobs. Stimulus checks are coming out and things along those lines. So I just want to say a few things, okay? And hear me out. This is what I would consider success. Am I allowed to monologue right now? Is that okay?
Sure.
All right.
Maybe explain what financial stewardship means, like in layman's terms.
Financial stewardship means steward means be caregiver of, right? So if George gives me this mug, I am now a steward of this mug. I am charged with being the caregiver, making sure that everything is okay, it's safe, it's appropriate. So financial stewardship is managing your money wisely and well, and being the proper manager of it and making sure your money makes more money for you. So this is what I want to say with everything that's going on. There are a lot of opportunities right now. We've talked about this the past 2 weeks. When a situation like this happens in our world, everything goes to zero. Multimillionaires can be made overnight. Reselling right now, eBay, oh my goodness. Video games are so hot. Hair clippers are so hot. Exercise equipment is so hot. Fabric is so hot. Multimillionaires, it's a zero game right now, and multimillionaires can be made overnight. But the opposite of that is this. There are people who are not going to pay their bills. Now, I want to emphasize this. There's always free cheese in a mousetrap. You see where I'm going? All right. There will always be free cheese in a mousetrap. And this is the mousetrap that I want you to be aware of. Number one, tenants. Now, I can speak of this as being a landlord and having tenants. Tenants, even though the government says that you don't have to pay your rent and there's a ban on evictions until everything is lifted, all right, there will be major repercussions when the ban is not in effect anymore. Everything that you did not pay, you are due. If you don't pay rent for 5 months and the ban is lifted, what happens? You owe 5+ months of rent. And if your landlord does not get the rent, what happens? You will be evicted. Remember, your landlord has bills to pay too.
They may be nice and waive any late fees. Maybe they'll waive a month or two, but the bulk of it will still be due.
Don't even think along those lines of my landlord is going to be nice. Your landlord,
you're a nice landlord to your
doesn't matter. Don't get into that trap. That is the mouse trap with free cheese. Oh, well, if I don't pay, then my landlord may be nice. That's the mouse trap. Clint Brooks, $2. Thank you so much. So in regards to that, I'm speaking, somebody just asked, are you speaking about your tenants? No, I'm not speaking about my tenants. I'm speaking to a populace as a whole, viewers of What the Hales. If you are a tenant and the government says you don't have to pay your bills, pay your bills. If you get down in a downward spiral, it is very, very, very difficult to get out of that, okay? Now, in regards to homeowners, we talked to tenants. In regards to homeowners, if the government tells you that banks have to stop mortgage payments, do whatever it is you can to pay your mortgage. So let's just go this way. If a lender says you don't have to pay your mortgage for 3 months and then all of a sudden the ban is lifted, guess what you owe on the 4th month? You owe 4 months of mortgage. Now, if you're an individual that goes, oh, hell, maybe the bank will play nice with me. Let me tell you, there was this thing called the housing crash in 2008 and 2009, the recession that you already lived through. The banks helped nobody. They have to pay their bills and feed their family too. So pay your bills, all right? Utility companies, if they suspend turning off utilities during this time, which they have, and they say, all right, you don't have to pay your amount. You understand utility companies are going to want their money. When the ban is lifted, you will owe everything. Everything that's been pushed, you will owe it all. Pay your bills. Do not allow yourself to go down into a spiral that you can never get back out of. That's financial stewardship, all right? You got your government stimulus check. The government stimulus check purpose was to help you pay your bills.
Not get your hair done.
This isn't
not
to get your hair done. This isn't, you understand, this isn't, I mean, honestly, and I want to say this very, very clearly, as we have an auction, if you got your government stimulus check and you're like, man, I'm gonna spend some of this on
not
the
to
What
get a
the Hales
TV, a
tonight,
new cell phone,
and you're not paying your mortgage, please do not bid or buy anything from us. Pay your bills, pay your mortgage, pay your rent, pay your utilities. Okay. That stimulus check was given so that you could help pay your basic necessities, pay your bills. All right. I remember the cheese is always free in the mouse trap. I can't stress this enough. All right.
Global Voodoo said, need some new Jordans. No, don't buy any shoes.
Pay your bills. All right. Now here's the real problem that I want to address. Okay. This is the real problem. A lot of people are going to get their stimulus check. They're going to get it. Will I get one? No. Am I going to apply for a loan? No. I'm going to pay my bills. And a lot of other people are going to get their stimulus check. And unfortunately, they won't pay their bills. And then down the road, they're going to be crying and they're going to be whining. And we realize this because we get constant messages from them. Will you help me pay my bills? I can't pay my mortgage. I'm losing my house. Nonstop, we get them. There are going to be people that take to their stimulus check and they are not going to pay their bills. And then they're going to whine and then they're going to cry and they're going to go, I got evicted. I got evicted. They cut my power off. They repossessed my car. Now I can't even go to work. That's not okay. It's not okay for what the Hales. It's not okay for what the Hales viewer. All right. All while they're broke and they're carrying their brand new purse that they bought with their stimulus check that's completely and totally empty. Pay your bills. If you get anything from us, please, financial stewardship, pay your bills. There's always free cheese in the mousetrap. Do not get caught in the mousetrap of not paying your bills. Be responsible, be a steward of your finances, pay your bills. Mm-hmm. And that is how you get the financial freedom. And that is how you get the fun employment to where you're building your own business. Okay. So don't think I'm lashing out at anybody. Don't go, oh, Jeremy's talking about his own tenants. All of my tenants, every single one of my tenants are current on rent. This is not addressed to my tenants. This is addressed to our nation as a whole. Anybody who watches, pay your bills. So many people are so far behind. And once you get behind, what happens is you dig a further hole and you get further and further and further behind. Debbie Vaughn goes, best lesson yet. Debbie, if you think it's good, then I'm thrilled if we can help one person with financial stewardship. Mm-hmm. Don't get in the mousetrap with the free cheese. You will owe everything. Keep ahead, pay your bills. Please, if you get your stimulus check and tonight you want to bid on stuff in our auction, don't unless you've already paid your bills. Pay your mortgage, pay your rent, pay your utilities, pay for food, pay your bills. All right. Should I stop the monologue now?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are agreeing with your great advice and saying that you're right. And someone in the chat said they're so close to paying off their mortgage, which is amazing. And it sounded like he was paying extra every month to be able to pay off that mortgage, which is
Who
great.
was that?
I think it was Mookie Pookie.
Mookie Pookie. I'm going to share this with you. I was 20 when I bought my first house. I paid my mortgage off in 3 years. In the 3 years, so I bought my first house. I still own the house. Okay. It's in Elyria, Ohio. That home has netted me profit. All right. Best thing you could ever buy is real estate. That home has profited me since I bought it. I was the age 20. I'm 43 now. Paid the mortgage off in 3 years. In 20 years, I've profited over $250,000 from that house in rent. $250,000. Best investment you can ever make. Pay that mortgage off and make your money make money for you.
Yeah.
And hopefully that's always what you're learning from us. Make your money make money from you. We always teach you passive income is the best way to be financially free and to be fun employed. You got to be creating passive income. While we don't teach you how to buy real estate, we've done a couple real estate actual auctions and videos, but we don't teach you that on this channel. We teach you the treasure hunt. The reality is I hope that you get through all of those things, the application of financial stewardship, properly managing your money, making your money make money for you, investing it wisely, generating passive income so that you can be fun employed.
So the stimulus checks definitely applies in the US. I know there's a couple people watching from the UK, which is almost 3 o'clock in the morning there.
Woo, they're brave.
Funky Fluffy said that the UK, they're not doing stimulus checks for their residents.
Well, and the stimulus checks, that was to U.S. residents only. So we know we have viewers all around the world, but that was meant towards the actual U.S. residents only. So because that applies to them. Did I miss any super chats?
No.
When I was on my rant?
Nope. I've been watching.
Our success isn't defined by views or subscribers. Our success is helping others. That's the heart, that's the drive, that's the passion behind what we do. So when we see things such as Noreen in here going, I'm fun employed, that's success. And so I would love to see, there's 700 plus viewers on right now.
Woo! Flippin' Adventure says, Jeremy, Dave Ramsey needs to subscribe to What the Hales.
Nice. Which I'm a Dave Ramsey fan. I don't agree with everything that he says, but I understand why he says it. And you're never going to agree with everything that I say either. But all that being said, if in a year, all 700 plus people in here were financially free and they were fun employed, that would be success for What the Hales.
Debbie Dever.
$1.99 for the pants fund, Jeremy. Thank you.
Woo! I think Debbie donated money last weekend too towards the pants fund.
That's why. See, we pay our bills. That's why I don't have pants.
Yeah.
So
Funky Fluffy is probably wondering, is Jeremy wearing his pants?
all right. Do we have any other questions as I went on my rant? Did you see any other in there?
A couple of people are saying that they're fun employed. A lot of people are saying you are right, Jeremy. You are the man.
Oh, Janice Hales, no relation, but she said she retired at my age. Nice job.
Nice.
Nice. When did we retire? Little Mama Stalker sent $3.99. Hey, you two, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Isn't it weird? It comes up red.
No,
here,
that's
and
awesome.
then it's like green.
It's just different computers.
Yeah.
Different computer. Well, you're in StreamYard here,
StreamYard,
and you're
yeah.
on
Yep.
YouTube here.
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can get into an actual. Question. So if you've got a question, make sure you put it down in the chat.
Well,
Kristen-
someone asked what are on the memory cards.
Oh, should we get into them right now?
We should, because we have
Okay.
10 minutes till live auction time.
Okay.
So that'll buy us some time to look through the memory
Buy
cards.
time. Listen, we ain't buying time. We are getting into this. There is something on here that they have to see. Now,
Denise
there's also
says
stuff.
she's been fun employed for 17 years now.
Sweet.
That's amazing, Denise.
Well, and that's one of the things we've talked about in the past as well, is that anything can and does change in an instant. And so for me, fun employment puts the burden and responsibility on my shoulders. How hard am I going to work for what I want versus the responsibility on me working for somebody else?
Mhm.
Because when I work for somebody else, there's no guarantee whatsoever. But when I work for myself, the guarantee is, Jeremy, how bad do you want it? How hard are you going to work? How are you going to adjust? How are you going to change? How are you going to make it happen? Okay, let's get into this. We got quite a bit. Now, these are called Fire tablets, right? Amazon?
Fire.
Okay, Fire. So we got the Fire tablets right here.
And this was from the surprise live auction
Yeah, we
went to.
had no idea. Oh, there's 9-pound hammer spreading some love. No stimulus
Whoa.
money here. Know the difference between deferment and forbearance. Nice. Very good. Very good. 9-pound
Appreciate
hammer.
it.
Bam.
Is it Devin? Am I saying it right?
All right. So we've got the tablets. Now, this one I have not charged yet because we were with George's family all day. So I did hook this one up to the charger. So we'll see. Will it even turn on? And my guess is no. You can also see the umbrella lights. You can see all of that there.
Umbrella.
Okay. Ella. Nothing on that tablet except the umbrella lights right there. Oh, look, it's us. There's one laptop. There's 3 laptops, 2 laptops. Let's see. 1, 2. There are actually 3 laptops.
3 laptops
that we are
going on
running
right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. We do have this one that I did plug into the charger. Let's see what happens here.
That's the cooler looking one because it's a bright, fun yellow.
All right. It's 3:15, April 26th. Is it April 26th?
It's like in the future or something.
Oh, so this is an Amazon tablet from the future. Let's find out what happens in the future. Okay. All right. So
Deldon. Sorry. I called them.
the 9-pound hammer.
Yeah,
That's Deldon. Yeah.
I knew
All
it
right.
started with the D.
So if we unlock, we need a pin. Pick 4 numbers. It's a
1,
kid's
2, 3,
one.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong pin. Okay.
Try 1, 1, 1, 1.
Oh, good. She just said 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh man, this thing is so nasty. Wrong pin.
Try 0, 0, 0, 0.
All right, we should have looked up the kids' birthdays.
Oh, the chat's telling us what we should put in.
Oh, 0, 0, 0
It
worked.
worked.
It worked. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What the Hales do we have here? Okay. All right. Let's see. I have to be careful because I know what's on one of these.
Yeah, because
memory
you
cards.
haven't looked on this yet, so be careful.
We
we don't need the FBI at our door.
That's happened once already, based on what we found. Okay. There is a child on here, and that's all I'm going to show you of the child. That was just a quick glance. It looks like there are videos. January 2000. There's a Christmas. Okay. Can you see? There's 15%. I didn't charge this very much. I don't know how to work this. Can you figure that out? While she's figuring that out, what we're gonna do, this flash drive.
That's it. That's all that's on there.
That's all that's on there. Did they get any games? YouTube? Can you subscribe their account to What the Hales so we can get the 200K before mine?
Unfortunately, tablets don't offer YouTube. You want to know how I know?
How do you know?
Because my mom, maybe they do. Maybe I'm thinking of Candy Crush.
Do. So the 8 gig on this thumb drive, already checked it. All right. There's nothing on here, surprisingly. Now, there is, so this will go with our other thumb drives, which we have a bunch. By the way, all the thumb drives and memory cards are going to be auctioned off soon, and there are a ton. There is items on both of these, and one of them is very shocking. So let me see if I can get the non-shocking one in first. Now, remember, this is the unit that we actually found 2 Nintendo Switches in. We found a Nintendo Wii U. We found the Nintendo 3DS, right? Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna show it to you. This is the first one here. So this memory card, if you see up top, and I know it's gonna be hard with the lights. We'll see what I can do here. Not sure what I can do. But basically, the file is called Nintendo 3DS. Okay. Now I've been through the files. I've been through them and nothing comes up. It probably has to go into a Nintendo 3DS to get the information. So this one is all for the Nintendo 3DS. So that one's going to go with the Nintendo 3DS. We'll have to get in there. I'm sure it's probably just game information.
I got to the YouTube, but it's just froze. It's froze.
She froze. Oh, are we hooked up on Wi-Fi? Did you hook up to the Wi-Fi? So she's on YouTube. You may not be on Wi-Fi yet. So you were in the gallery, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this, you know what I was thinking? This is just a tidbit out there for all you guys. I was thinking that actually making a video of all the random things that we find on USBs would be an awesome thing that people would watch. And I think the video would go viral. But instead of doing it on Sunday nights, I thought maybe if we just put a collage all together, but not of the bad stuff, which you guys know there is bad stuff, okay? And there is bad stuff on here. So we got to be careful. But what we're going to do, let's refresh. I'm going to show you. There is one on here you have to see. I mean, it is Hales Hilarious.
Hales Hilarious.
Wait, now it's telling me this one is these are pictures from the 3DS. I'm in the 3DS now.
I see a familiar picture of the Christmas tree.
Okay, so this looks like it is 3DS. So it's the other one. Let me throw the other one in here. All right, one moment.
Uno momento.
I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so DCI. There it is. All right. Actually, I didn't even see all this. I saw all the videos. I didn't see all the rest of the stuff. Okay. So right now I'm looking at Christmas. Let's see if that video's in here. Okay. So that's Christmas. And that was from a camera. This is a wedding. All right. I will show you just real quick glimpse. This is from a wedding. If you can see wedding photos, like right there.
Someone said yes to the dress.
Somebody did. And then somebody went to jail. So let's go to, all right. So these are the videos that are on here. And you can see down in the bottom, that is the video that I cannot show you. And don't worry, that was completely appropriate. Everything was covered up. Not an issue there. But the videos get really, really good once we start checking this stuff out. Now, there's no sound. We have bonafide certified ninja on video. And this ninja goes off on absolutely everything. Now, at some point, another ninja comes in here too, and there's a major ninja battle. And there's not only one of these ninja videos, there are multiple ninja videos. And this is where I had the idea of how funny it would be to actually, take some of the items that we find on these things and probably blur faces out and make a full video that actually would go viral. And if we did voiceover on it, because there's multiple ninjas in here. He's going to make a mess up here really soon. Ninja, whoo, 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 whoo. He got all the imaginary bad guys, and he drops it at one point. It's right about there. Well, there is another ninja that comes in, and that other ninja. Oh, wait, the other ninja just came in. Wait. I'm sorry. I took it. Star Wars lightsaber war. There is another ninja now. Okay, so they have an epic battle, and there's tons of files on here like this. So I thought it was pretty hilarious, the ninjas. There is a little wiener dog on here too. Let's see if I can show you the little wiener dog. So there's the wiener dog. Hi, little wiener dog. That's all you get to see. You really just get to see the little wiener dog.
Aw, he's so cute.
But that's where I started getting the idea. I was like, man, what if we actually made a video of all these crazy things? Because there's TV shows that take videos of all the viral
stuck.
YouTube videos.
I'm connected, but it's stuck.
Still stuck?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, she can't get on YouTube to subscribe, unfortunately. So something went wrong. Tap to retry. But at least, what was it? It was 000,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably the other one. So we'll check the other one out too. All right. Crazy.
I think the chat's ready for the auction.
You do?
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock.
It's 10:01 already.
All right. So we are. I want to get into that other tablet. All right. It is.
But it needs to be
o'clock.
charged, right?
All right. So yeah, it does. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to transition. Let's take one more question. What 2 minutes and one? Let's one more question. Yippee! I'm looking for a question. First one to get a question is going to get answered. What does Home Depot? Oh, Brian Runks wants to say, what does Home Depot say about all the stuff that you take back? Most stores have a policy. They'll take back anything without a receipt. They give you a store credit. So if you go to the store, you ask them ahead of time, hey,
Yeah.
I got all this stuff. I've got it in a storage unit. Will you accept it? And they go, yeah, it's our store policy.
So with
it.
store credits now, you have to show ID.
So it's based on your driver's license.
Yeah, and only you could use it as long as you have your license number.
So it's not just free money. And what Home Depot would do, or any other store, they take that and they put it right back on the shelf and they resell it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of their actual business corporate policies. All right, we're going to transition into auction.
Yeah.
So let's go through a little bit. Segment 1, done.
1 and done.
Segment 2, coming to you. Here we go. All right. So here's the deal with the auction, okay? We got some guidelines for the actual auction, and we're going to go through those guidelines. You want me to go through them really fast while you get your first lot up?
Are we going to do a practice run?
Yeah, we'll do a practice run.
Okay.
What do you want to do a practice run with?
Your drink.
Baby. How about the memory card?
Okay.
With
We can
the
use the
ninja. Okay. So we are going to have a practice run before we go, but we do have some guidelines to help you be successful. Okay.
Yes.
Number 1. You want to be in live chat, not top chat.
Super important, because
extremely important.
Your chat's going to look completely different than the rest of us if you're in top chat and not live chat.
So top chat, what YouTube does is YouTube just pulls some of the comments and shows you some of the comments. Live chat, you see all of the comments as they happen. When there's 727 right now in the chat, that's a lot of comments coming through. But that's important based on highest bid. You want to see all of the actual comments that come through, okay? So live chat, not top chat.
Yes.
$25 minimum bid on every lot. We'll walk the lots, and there will be a free lot for somebody to win as well. So 25 minimum bid, that is with free shipping. Now, you are welcome to bid if you live outside of the United States. Free shipping's for in the United States. If you live outside of the United States and you're the winning bidder, you're just going to be charged additional shipping to ship to you, okay? Yeah. PayPal is the only form of payment that we accept. So what will happen if you're the winning bidder, George will send you an invoice to your PayPal, and then you'll pay through PayPal. Once she gets paid, she'll ship it out, and you'll get a tracking number, and you can see exactly where it goes, okay? For those who are going, do I need to register? Nope. You do for the Second Sense auction, but not for ours.
Yes.
All right. So we will go in a style, what we call minute to win it. Brian Butter just sent a $1.99. Thanks for paying the bills reminder. No problem at all, Brian.
Our auction style is you have 1 minute to win it.
So we'll have a counter. You will have 1 minute to actually win it. The highest bidder at the end of that minute, Flippin' Adventures, if Flippin' Adventures would, if she's in here again. I know she was in here.
Chat.
If you don't mind Flippin' Adventures, she'll say sold, and the highest bid before that sold will be the highest bid on the actual item. Okay, so there you go. Flippin' Adventures just did it. Thank you so much. So you have a minute to win it. Person who has the highest bid will win it. After that sold, any bid after that does not count. All right. When she says sold, it's sold. All right.
Any bids that come after Flipping Adventure says sold, unfortunately, does not count.
And again, winning bidder, you're going to send your information to George at whatthehales@yahoo.com. We'll remind you of that, and she'll send you an invoice. And if you are a runner-up bidder, let's say you just got outbid, then you can send a message to George as well at whatthehales@yahoo.com, and we'll remind you. And you say, hey, this was the item. I was runner-up bidder at this price. She'll check the live stream. She'll go back and check. And then if the original bidder doesn't pay, then she'll offer it to you for that backup price that you bid, okay? So don't fret if you didn't win. You may get another chance, all right? Everything, absolutely everything is sold as is with no guarantees and no returns, all right? When we get it, we sort it. And what we do when we sort, let's say we get a whole bunch of knives. Knives all go in a knives tote. And then if we were selling it on eBay, then we go through it, we check it, we clean it, we see if it's broken, what it needs, this, that, or the other thing. What we're doing to help you is you get to buy a bulk lot, you get to sort through it all, figure it all out, list it on eBay. You want to see some of those? Midwest Picker did a great knife lot video. You can check his video out.
Yeah, he's in the chat right now.
Clear Thrifts bought a watch lot from us for $290, I think. And at the end, he asked the question, is it worth it? And I think he has about 12 watches out of a ton. And he goes, well, there's $320 right there. And there's the pile I haven't gone through yet. He goes, yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean there's a guarantee. If you buy from us, you're going to make money. We're not responsible for how you list, what you list. And you are getting items that could be broken, need a new battery, need fixed. And there's chances there will be brand new items in there as well. But it is as is. We give no guarantees whatsoever. We have not checked anything whatsoever. For example, we're going to have a huge video game lot tonight. Video games are selling like crazy. We have not checked none, not a single one of those video games. You are purchasing it as is with no guarantee, and there will be no returns. You need to bid accordingly that way. It's the same way as bidding on a storage unit. When you come in and bid on a storage unit, you buy it all. You get a moment to look at it. You buy it all. You make your best bid. If you're the highest bidder, you win. Okay? So bid accordingly. And if you buy a bunch of knives and you're in another country and your country confiscates that package because there's a bunch of knives in it, don't bid. Know your country's custom laws. We can't be held responsible for your country holding that. All right. All right. One more thing we want to talk about in regards to so we've got a bunch of moderators helping. Moderators, we appreciate all of your help. A couple things we want to adjust. Okay. Number one, we're going to ask that you don't delete anybody. Because basically, in a nutshell, we're having people deleted on accident. They're messaging us later. It's actually costing us more time to have to go back, see what happened, and then undelete them when they're paying bidders. And somebody goes, well, they're a troll or da-da-da-da. Listen, if it's a troll, we'll worry about that on our end. Don't worry about it. Moderators.
The nice thing is we can shadow ban someone from our live even after we go live.
Yeah, so we can go back afterwards. Yeah. So we're going to say, moderators, please don't block anybody. We'll take care of all of that afterwards. If you actually win an item and you don't pay within 72 hours, George will go in and block you. Okay. In regards to conversation, moderators, our people come to What the Hales to actually be in the live chat and to communicate. We want them to communicate. That's part of the fun of being in it. So please allow them to communicate. Don't delete their communication unless it's negative, it's derogatory, it's whatever it is. So we want it to be a fun atmosphere. That's why they come to the live stream. They come for the chat. That's That's 99% of the fun. They're not here for us. They're here to talk to all of you guys. So make sure that they're communicating. Don't worry. Don't get stressed out about bids and all of that stuff. It'll all be fine. We'll be fine. And so we want to ensure that it's a fun place to communicate and to chat. That's why they're here in the chat, and we'll have a ton of fun with it.
Yeah.
No blocking. What else did we talk about? We got it? We should
I think we hit it all.
All right, we're going to practice with a minute to win it, okay?
So if this is your first live auction and you're like, well, how do I bid? How does this work?
You're gonna
have no fear. We're going to do a practice one right now.
So what's going to happen, George is going to put an item in her camera right next to me. And what you're bidding on right now is the actual memory card that we were looking at earlier with the Ninja. Ashley Culpepper's $2. Thanks for the great 2 packages. Ashley got 2 packages last week.
Stamps last week.
Yep.
And
she got, I forget what the other thing was.
And she got,
was it buttons?
The, plush toys.
Plush toys. That's right. It's plush.
She said she forgot to make a video, but she's listing everything on eBay right now.
Oh, nice. Ashley's listing everything. All right, cool. Ashley, thank you so much. All right, so what's going to happen is you're going to want to bid fast and bid furious because the highest bidder is going to win, and you only have a minute to win it. Everything will be a bulk lot, and there will be a lot that somebody tonight can win. So what will happen is a little something we like to call minute to win it. You've got 1 minute starting now, if I can get this to transition. So your bids can go in right now. For example, Katie White put in $3. Wendy Barcel put $9. Reese Digis has $2. Katie White at $2. The highest bidder is going to win. We've got 1,000 Bitcoins coming from Mike. We got 100 from Dave Cookies. We see all kinds of things in here. 500 cats from the Grays. No, thank you. No, thank you. We got $2 trillion. Jeff Bezos' bank account. That'd be okay. We'd like to help a lot of people there.
Book of pranks. I like
Debbie always has some pranks going on. We've got 555 gold chocolate. That's pretty good. Debbie Vaughn says my ex-husband. Not gonna happen.
No
Kay King says my wife. Ain't gonna happen there either. Melissa J says 2-liter Diet Coke. 1 case of toilet paper from Brian Runks. That actually, we may take that one. 2 rolls of toilet paper. You're gonna beat that case of toilet paper. I'll give you squishies for it, says Fluffy Fluff. 1,400 pickles from the grave. Actually, nickel for the pickle. And Pamela Lynn says 1,000 baby chicks. Woo! And boom. And Pamela York says Jeremy's money. I ain't got no money. Now, what will happen after the minute ends, Flippin' Adventures will go sold. You're going to see it here. Right there. Sold. Now, no bids after that. So, for example, Sharon Carter put 2 hand sanitizers after sold. Doesn't count. Rosie, thank you so much. $1.99. All right. So I'm going to say 1,000 chicks from Pamela Lynn. Pamela Lynn won the practice fake unit there.
And that's how you bid at our auction.
All right. So that's how you bid. George is going to go ahead and get her first lot up. So our goal is to put lots. Oh, is it jewelry? Yes. She just said it's jewelry. Our goal is to put in, and there will, for you yarn addicts and for you video game addicts, and for you toy car addicts, and for you knife addicts, and for you people who just like free stuff, stick around. So
there's a total of 4 bags of jewelry. These are like practically new.
So she's got 4 bags of jewelry. Now, some of these were self-made with beads. Some of them are costume jewelry, and some of them in Avon boxes. Now, keep in mind, when we get this jewelry, a lot of this jewelry is broken. So clasps are broken. The jewelry just all goes into a tote. We don't sort it out from this is broken, this is good. We do a quick glance. Of, is this silver? Is this gold? If you look at our YouTube story from 2 nights ago, I found a ton of silver. Well, I found 4 big pieces of silver in here. But honestly, it was going fast. We don't do the chemical test to see if it's gold or silver. If it's not marked with gold or silver, it goes in these bags, and we've been auctioning it off to you. That is not a guarantee that there is any gold or silver. It is 7.1 pounds. 7 pounds, 10 ounces. So there's handmade stuff in here.
There's a ton of vintage jewelry.
There's a little bit of everything. And we can't take it all out, but keep in mind, all lots are as is. You can see some things in there where I think there was the crafting unit, that huge, amazing crafting unit. She was making her own jewelry, and there are some bead jewelry, as you can see in there. There is.
What would Jeremy do?
Oh, there's WWJD. I should have put that in the religious lot, but I didn't. It's in the jewelry lot. So there is a lot of stuff in here. Okay.
I should probably open up the boxes and show them what's in there.
You might want to with the Avons.
Yeah.
Somebody said, are there any brooches in there?
There could be. There's
Teresa, we've been putting pins and brooches in another lot.
Oh.
I don't think there's going to be any brooches in there. That doesn't mean that there isn't. It just means I don't think. Okay. So that doesn't mean there isn't. There's no guarantees. There just isn't. There's no guarantees. So, but if there is one and you saw one, that's pretty cool too. I do know that George has been keeping another lot for pins and brooches and things like that. And we don't have many in that lot right now. So you won't see the brooches up tonight.
There's a ton of Avon.
There is a bunch of Avon.
Still in the retail box.
There is a bunch of Avon. There's a bunch of all kinds of anything and everything. Beaded and costume, and there's a bunch like this stuff. There's one bag of all of this stuff, but I think this is all handmade stuff that she was making. So you see like this, you go, oh, is that costume jewelry? Oh, of course, leave it to Captain Fumblenuts. I think this is all what she was actually making. So like this stuff, I think she was selling it. So I would call that beaded. I personally would call it beaded, but or arts and crafts, or I don't know what you would call it. I'm not really sure. You would call it, you can call it whatever you want to call it. That's the beauty of it. But there's 4 bags of it, 7 pounds, 10 ounces.
Costume jewelry.
Oh, we've got somebody all the way, Robert Whatmouth, first time here, all the way from the UK to watch our auction. Robert, it's 3 past 3 a.m. It's 3:16 in the morning in the UK. You are cray to the Z.
Baby.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Linda says, what? No roaches? No roaches, Linda. No roaches.
Linda. Oh, Linda.
Linda.
All right, so you guys get the idea of what's in the boxes. I am ready.
All right, George says she's ready to go. You've got 7 pounds, 10 ounces, 4 bags of jewelry. There's beaded jewelry. There's costume jewelry. There's broken jewelry. There's box jewelry. There are no guarantees. It's all as is. It's starting at $25 with free shipping in the United States. And you want to bid fast? You want to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Starting now. Come on, flip it really good. Here we go. We got TC at 25. Rosemary's at 25, but you got to beat TC. TC is right there. No, wait, we got Marion Hilton at 50. Marion Hilton is at 50. 50 is the highest I see so far. We've got, Ashley Culpepper's at 55. Ashley Culpepper's at 55. Linda Sproles came in at 55, but Linda, you're going to have to, Shirley Pearl's at 75. She just made Peg Linda just upped it to $100. If you want to win it, you got to beat Peg Lendre at $100. Peg is high bidder right now. Sharon Carter came in at 61, but Sharon, you got to beat that $100. Make sure you're in live chat. Amy Swartley is at 125. Amy, you said you were in the hospital on your earbuds so that the nurses wouldn't know you were in here, and here you are. Amy is at 125. Storage Auction Rookies Booze at 130. Storage Auction Rookies Booze at 130. Shirley Pearls went at 126. Nope. Wait. We got Mo Isaacs at 135. Mo Isaacs at 135. Let's see what happens here. I'm spitting all over already. Mo Isaacs at what? Mo Isaacs, 135. Nice job. All right. Okay. Mo. Woo. 135. Okay. Oh, Shirley Pearl came in at 135 right after Flippin' Adventures hit the sold.
Shirley, email us.
It's gonna be a crazy night. All right. Mo Isaacs, you're gonna send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address right down here to George. whatthehales@yahoo.com. Okay, and then George, once she receives that, it'll be tomorrow. She'll send you an invoice. Once you pay that invoice, George will ship that lot out to you, and you will get a tracking number so you can track that as well, and you know where it's at all times. Now, back up bidder. Shirley Pearl was bidder at 135, but that was after sold. I got to look. Oh, backup bidder is Storage Auction Rookies Boo. All right, Lady Antiques Treasure says it's Storage Auctions Rookies Boo. So what you're going to do, you're going to send George a message as well and let her know. By the way, let her know the lot that you won as well. But Storage Auctions, I got to get all these names together. Storage Auction Rookies Boo at 130. Go ahead and send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address to George and say, hey, I was backup bidder. And if the original bidder doesn't pay in 72 hours, then she'll message you and say, hey, you were backup bidder, you're up, okay? Just a reminder, if you win and you do not pay within 72 hours, you will be blocked from the What the Hales channel because there are actual real paying members, and this is a way that we can help them build their businesses, their side hustles at home. So keep that in mind, okay? And if you go, what does blocking on a channel mean? What it means is you will not be able to comment, and nobody will see your comment but you. So you won't be able to participate in chat. And so when I say that, what YouTube uses is what's called ghost blocking. If you're blocked, what happens is you put in a comment, nobody can see it but you. YouTube wants you to think that everybody else can see it because they want you to keep watching, but nobody will see it but you. Now, this is typically where everybody starts typing in the chat. Am I blocked? Am I blocked? Am I blocked? All right, what's your next lot?
If for some reason you feel like we can't see your chats, try logging off and log back on. Next lot are the Wii games.
Is that 10 pounds?
10 pounds of video games.
Okay.
So there's a total of 51 games.
51 Wii games.
36 come with the case and the manual.
36 with the case.
10 come with no case, no manual.
Mark Hoven, you're not blocked. You'll never know if you're blocked unless you try and send a super chat. It'll tell you can't, that you're blocked. Other than that, YouTube doesn't let you know that you're blocked from a channel.
10 of the games come with no case, no manual. 5 come with just the game, but no manual and the case.
So these are all Wii games. Now, just keep in mind, none of them have been tested. None of them are brand new, right? None of them are sealed or brand new?
No.
None of them have been tested.
So these are the ones without cases.
None of them have been cleaned. Some of them do not have. Mo Isaacs, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait until it starts. You on it, though. All right. West Max Gary, how many games? Again, there are 51 games. How many with cases?
There are 36 with the case and a manual. 5 with the case, but no manual. So none of these have manuals.
So those ones don't have manuals. Majority do have a case and a manual.
Yeah.
And then there could be some duplicates. I think there's a couple Wii Sports. So keep that all in mind. Keep that all in mind that it's as is. None of them have been cleaned, and we haven't even opened them to look. Like, for example, here's Sonic, the Secret of the Ring. So there's the manual and the disc. By the way, if you want to learn video games, see the disc there. So you can see we did not clean the disc. It's as is. So you can see scuffs and scratches and things like that. We did not test it. Now, this probably will play just fine. But tomorrow's video that we release tomorrow, we scored a huge score. We huge score, and it's not a storage unit. We're teaching you how to source during quarantine. Huge score, and we teach you a lot in tomorrow's video about video games. Okay. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Mookie Pookie saying none of yous are all blocked. If you're asking if you're blocked and it's coming up in the chat, well, Mookie, there are people who are actually typing it in and nobody can see it because they are blocked. There's probably easily 100,000 people, if not more, blocked on the What the Hales channel. Easily 100,000. So that's the list is so long and it grows every day. That's because of vulgar things they say, drama, generate drama, create drama. We just don't put up with it.
Cookie Mama.
Ooh, Cookie Mama.
Mini Ninjas. This one looks sealed.
That's Metroid. Oh my goodness, Metroid. That's a trilogy.
This is
Look at
this
that.
is like a metal case.
Retro Obsessed said, did I see Wii Sports in that Sonic case?
Yes.
Maybe. Was it? Which one?
In the Sonic suit?
I don't know. I thought it was Sonic, or was it?
So.
You might have. If you did, you saw it that way. She doesn't know where it is now.
Somewhere in here. Right,
Somewhere in there. So you said 10 pounds plus of Wii games?
10 pounds of Wii games, 51 games total. 10 of them don't come with a case or the manual.
Oh, Violet Barker, $4.99. Received my shot glasses. Had no power for a vid. Oh, I would have loved to have seen that video. So
None
Violet,
of them cracked. That's all I need to know.
Did all of them get there without breaking? Thank you so much, Violet.
To package all
she
200.
spent hours packaging those. Did they all get there okay? I'll let you know as soon as she lets us know.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. Oh, she said only one broke. Hopefully it wasn't a least expensive one. That's pretty good that only one broke.
Not bad.
Her face right now is gone. That's not bad.
I feel like I failed you.
Lisa Wilson, you're not blocked. All right, here we go. Remember, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you truly only have 1 minute to win it. Right now, video games are selling like crazy on eBay as people are quarantined. So make sure you bid fast and furious. You may go. You've got 1 minute to win it. Starting bid at $25 within the United States with free shipping. You can bid if you're outside of the United States. You will pay additional shipping. Treasure Box Land is at $75. $75 is the high bid right now at Treasure Box Land. We've got a whole bunch of Cat 60 Design LLCs at $110.87. $110.87 is the high bid right now that I see. $110.87. He has a random. Wait. Glenn Cameron. Glenn Cameron is at $125. Wait, Pamela Lynn is at $150. Pamela Lynn just upped it. Said $150. Flip Your Dollar just went to $120, but you got to beat Pamela Lynn at $150. She put the gauntlet down with 20 seconds. I see $100 bids, $75 bids, $120 bids, $100 and $101 bids. Pamela Lynn is the high bidder right now with about 10 seconds to go at $150. 9. Wait, Tyler Griffin just went $175. Tyler Griffin just went $175. 2, 1, and let's see what happens. Michael Ilke. Vintage Booch, $188. Vintage Booch, $188. Let's see where it goes. Vintage Booch at $188. Cat Design at $190. Oh my goodness, he just snuck it in there. Just snuck it in there. Wow. Okay, Cat 60 Design LLC.
He knows what to do.
You got it right in there. I'm telling you, Amy has taught most of these people how to snipe. All right. Amy has been teaching them how to snipe. Amy Swartley.
What do we say about we've created our own competition?
Yeah, we create our own competition. If you want to learn to snipe, which apparently Amy has taught a lot of people, you just go to Amy Swartley's channel, and she is the sniping queen. And now Cat 60 is right in there. Okay, all right. But here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go right over here to What the Hales. Cat 60, you already know what to do. You've already bought. So that being said, go ahead over there. All right. Who was backup bidder on that? Backup bidder. Okay, Vintage Vooch at $188. If you're interested, now Cat 60 Design, he actually pays, so I'm just telling you ahead of time. But if you want to send a backup bidder email to George, you can do it right there. Okay, Vintage Vooch $188. Now the other thing is, if there's some games in there that you guys saw and you're like, wow, man, I really like that game. For example, Metroid, the trilogy. That it was Legend of Zelda or Metroid.
Or We Fit.
Oh, it's Metroid.
We're okay with you guys networking with each other.
Let's say, hey, I was bidding because I know this one is a high dollar game and I know what that one goes for. If you want to connect with other people who bid, and if you're interested in a specific game, then you guys can connect in the chat. Okay, we won't share your information with another YouTuber. But if you guys want to share your actual email addresses in the chat with one another, if you want to buy from one another, we strongly encourage that, because that's what we're trying to teach you guys is side hustle, self-employment, fun employment, the whole deal. So if you guys want to talk to each other, that's great. I just saw that in a video on Saturday.
What video?
Wasn't that in a video? Was it Saturday where you lost big time?
Where I finally lost to you?
Finally, year and a half into it, George finally loses. These keys.
Kind of disappointing.
These keys have all come from the, these are really cool. These keys have all come from the $1,800, $1,700 units, right? And that being said, we also found this really super cool key holder, right there. And George said, let's take all those vintage old skeleton keys and let's auction it off with the really cool key holder. Let's see if we can show you that. Where's it made? Taiwan, Republic of China. So this was George's idea, and so it's pretty cool.
13 keys and then this key holder.
We don't think we're going to find any more skeleton keys, but we also know skeleton keys sell for a really good price on eBay. So there is the key holder. So, for example, if you go, well, how would I look up skeleton keys?
Corkscrew. The rest are all skeleton.
Oh, that is. So what you guys could be doing right now, and what you should be doing, your best tool is always your eBay app. So if you look at my phone right there, if you can see it, and you probably can't because of the glare. No, there's an eBay right up there by Pandora. Now you can see all of the apps that I use. See, so Pandora, then eBay. If you click on your eBay app and you open it up, and right up in the search bar, search for anything, we're going to put skeleton key, okay? And you guys should be doing this while you're watching. Everything that we show you, you should be looking for prices. So if we look at skeleton keys, you'll see there's lots of skeleton keys there. And if we go to filter and we go to sold, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to sold, and I'm gonna click and say show 3,700 plus results.
Show me the money.
All right. Flippin' Adventure says that's a brass lot. There is brass. So what you would do then, and this is what I like to do. For example, if I just go right there, there is a lot, like right there, there's a lot of 10, 30, so 22 bids, $36 on 10 keys, okay? So what I like to do is I like to go sort highest to lowest, because this is how you get an education. So highest to lowest, highest always, I don't care about low, I care about high, because high tells me what I should be actually be looking for. There's 100 vintage authentic key lot, flat keys, Yale mail, master lot, sold for $1,977. Old antique vintage brass skeleton, 12 keys, lot small, $727.20. Now, I'm going to also tell you, we have not checked any of these keys. Not a one of them. We have no clue. Here is an 18th or 19th century iron skeleton key, 6-inch from Europe. That key sold for $564.99.
Insane.
Whether that key was in that lot or
We
not,
don't know.
I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm not saying it is. I don't know that it is. We didn't look. Here's some other keys, okay?
The fun part about reselling is doing the research and finding out if you have that exact key.
Is that the key that you have right there? That's cool. So anyways, are you sure you want to do this?
Let's take that one out of the lot.
Okay. So, but then you could go into bigger lots like this. You can see that one there, 165 keys sold for $275. And what people do is they'll buy that large lot and then they'll break it up and they'll sell the keys individually. You should be doing that with everything that we show you, so you can know your values and you can think through, this is the price point where I want to buy and where I can be at a profit margin. Same thing we do with storage units, right? So we want to do this to have fun with you. We also want you to make money, and we would love it if you buy and then you make a video and share that with us so we can watch it. That's a ton of fun for us. Again, success for us isn't based on subscribers. It's not based on views. It's based on it's you guys succeeding and becoming fun employed. That's success in our eyes. So this is fun for us to do. All right, you got the key lot and the key holder or hanger. Actually, I looked up that key hanger, and I forget what the price was that I put, but it was on eBay. But that being said, I don't remember what it was. I put it in the video, but I have to look up so many things. All right, you want to bid fast, you want to bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Come on, countdown. Flip for me. There we go. We got 55 more seconds to go. Shirley Pearl's at $50. Out the gate, Shirley puts the gauntlet down at $50. We got Rosemary at $30. We got TC at $35. We got Candy at $29.95. Midwest at $30. No, Kimberly. Wait, no. Ashley Culpepper is at $60. Ashley Culpepper is high bidder right now at $60. Pamela Lynn is now at $80. Pamela Lynn is at $80.
Do you like my handwork?
I do. That is really nice handwork. It's working with the music. Pamela Lynn threw the gauntlet down, $80. $80. I think they're waiting to actually snipe it. Go, expose, go is at 79.
Like the quiet
He
storm.
knew Pamela was already in at 80. He just wanted to get that $1 under her. Pamela Lynn is at 80 with 8 seconds to go. I feel a snipe coming on. Or Pamela put the gauntlet down and said, those are my keys. Let's see what happens. Pamela Lynn, what I see right now is Pamela Lynn at 80. We got to wait for Flippin' Adventures sold. Let's see what happens. Sold! Pamela Lynn at 80. Pamela Lynn. Oh, Alpha just tried to get in a $90 right at the end. Right at the end. That's why you got to bid fast, guys. You got to bid fast. Alpha didn't get his $90 bid in. Pamela Lynn, you know what to do. Right down there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then our backup bidder was, I think Ashley was the backup bidder. Pamela was in at 80, but I think Ashley Culpepper was in at 60.
Okay.
Ashley, we both know you both will pay. So Pamela's going to pay, but still, if you want to send George an actual message just for the fun of it, just to say hi, Ashley, she'd love to hear from you as the backup bidder on that. Nice job. Pamela, you want to use your, you know what to do. All right, this is your LP lot, right?
Yep.
19 pounds. Let's just say 20 pounds. All right, we are now on to the LP, to the vinyl records.
So there's a total of 30 vinyl records.
30 vinyl records.
Half of them come with the sleeves, and some of them have double records, like this one. The Star Wars has 2 records. So there's more than 30. There's more than 30. You hear me?
What? I got lost.
There would be more than 30.
So she says there's a total of 30 records, but
so
some
like the
records.
Superman one, there's 2 of them.
Like this Star Wars is the original from 77. Okay. But there's 2 actual records in there.
Like this one has 2 records.
So she's saying there's 30 records, but some of them have double records. So there's more than 30. Okay.
Like
so
this one has double records. Michael Jackson.
So as we say, as is, no guarantees. We have not tested a single one of these. Now, you have looked most of these up on eBay, correct?
Yes.
Would you say every single one of these sells for over $10 on eBay?
Yeah. Star Wars and the Superman one and the Michael Jackson one, those were all being sold for over 100.
All right. So she says, and again, as I share this with you, there is no guarantee. You are buying at your risk, okay? Just because I say this doesn't mean it's true. Based on, I'm going to tell you, she just said these are all selling for this one, and this one are selling for over $100 on eBay. Now, your ability to sell something on eBay comes with the skill of being able to list it correctly. So just because she said that's selling that's not a guarantee. And you can't go, well, you said that's $300 in records, and I got it and I couldn't get $300 for it. That's all based on your ability. You need to grow and you need to get skilled. So just because we said there's $300 here in 3 records doesn't guarantee you're going to get $300.
This one is sealed. The Cosby one.
The Cosby one is sealed. Maybe you can send this one to a cell and get it autographed. The Best of Bill Cosby. This one is sealed. 1978 on that. So that one is sealed right there. In other words, what I'm trying to say is realize that none of this is tested. Do we pull any of them out and see if there's scratches or anything?
We can try.
We haven't. We're just going to tell you we haven't. We just haven't, and it would take a lot of time to actually do that. Where do we get most of these? It had to be a collector.
Do you remember the Star Wars unit?
Oh man. Oh, okay.
He took care of his stuff.
Okay, if you guys remember,
definitely taken care of.
Boy Scout Star Wars unit, where the guy labeled everything in the boxes. This was part of his collection.
Yeah. So
okay.
The ones with the sleeves, definitely from his collection.
Yeah, the sleeve, that's from his collection. So that being said, we still can't guarantee anything. Even though that guy was so OCD and we loved his unit, he was so meticulous, there's still no guarantee. You're buying at your own risk, and you guys get it. You guys understand it. We haven't tested anything. We haven't thrown anything on a record player. We don't have time. Man. But this guy was meticulous with his collection. Julie Morris, can I pick him up if you win? Yes. If you guys are local and you want to do a pickup, you can pick up. You can schedule with George, and you'll probably meet with me at the warehouse, and and George will be back at the house working in the home office. But
This is Elvis.
you'll work with George's actual with the pickup.
This has 3 records.
That's the king. Oh,
Ton of Elvis.
lots of Elvis. He's the king, baby. He's the king.
2.
You can never have enough Elvis, as far as I'm concerned. Retro obsessed. Where are we located? We're in Wooster, Ohio. We're in Wayne County. Elvis was the king. Oh, he was the man, wasn't he?
4 records. Yeah.
Peanut butter and nanner sandwich.
Nanner.
So 30 records.
Oh, there's over 30.
Okay, so she says over 30 now.
Because some of them have double, triple.
But that still has to count. Even if there's double or triple records in there, it's still one LP. So it's still one. It counts as one. So you've got 30 records. And remember, if you buy this lot, but there's somebody who was bidding and you didn't get the lot, and you're like, I really want that Michael Jackson record, you guys can connect. If somebody wants a Michael Jackson record and buys it from the person who bought the whole lot, you guys can connect in the chat. We encourage that.
Yeah, we encourage networking with each other.
We want you to network. We want you to be successful. We want you guys to have fun. Funky Fluff says, no jeans, no sale. They all want to know. They all want to know if I'm wearing pants.
They do want to know.
Elvis left the building. Duke Landry, Jeremy, did you buy any real estate with the $50K you won from George? Not yet, but I can assure you we will be buying very, very soon. There are going to be a ton of foreclosures. So as we talked earlier in segment 1, there are going to be a ton of foreclosures. There are going to be a ton of buildings and apartment complexes up for auction.
And some of our favorite restaurants are up for sale.
Some of our favorite restaurants are up for sale. They're completely gone under. This shutdown is completely and totally obliterating the economy in the United States. And as a financial guy, that's good on the aspect that when everybody goes to zero, anybody can be a millionaire overnight. But it's bad in the aspect that we are losing our businesses left and right from this. So that's an extreme danger that can literally collapse an entire country overnight economically, and that can do some very, very negative and bad things to our everybody's livelihood. All right,
I'm ready whenever you are.
Linda wants to know, Jeremy, do you rent out houses too? Yep, I've been a landlord for over 20 years. Okay, George went through all of the LPs. How many pounds was that? That was a lot.
Yeah.
All right. All that being said, that is a lot of records. And it's as is, no guarantees, no returns. Nothing has been checked whatsoever. We don't know if they're scratched. The record is in the sleeve, and you're buying in that condition. You want to bid fast. You want to bid furious, and you can't start bidding until now because you got a minute to win it. All right. Any bids? Let's see what happens here. LP lot. We've got records. Here we go. Violet Barker is in at 80. Vintage Vooch is at 150. Amy Swartley's at 157. Kess is at 165. 165 is the bid to beat right now. K-Rest, Kareem is at 200. Kevin Ritter is at 201. We've got 201 on the LPs. I'm pretty sure it's...
Mark is at 154. Pat Piablo is at 176.
Kevin Ritter is at... Wait. Got Michael. Michael's in at 202. Michael Whalen's at 202. 202 is... Wait, we got Amy Swartley's at 207. Amy is in at 207 with 15 seconds. She didn't even snipe that one.
Pat Dees is out.
Pat Dees is out. Tyler is now at 210. Vintage Vooch is at 222. LPs have come back with a vengeance. Records have. Vintage Vooch is at 222. That is an amazing number right there. Let's see what happens here. Vintage Vooch is at 222. We got K-Rest at 225. Amy Bader came in at 220. Oh, Cat 60 Design LLC came in 237.55. Sniped it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I love it.
It was like, bam, bam.
Congratulations.
Wow. Okay. Cat 60, you know what to do. And backup bidder, Amy, I'm pretty sure, was it Amy Bader is at 223? Or was it Yeah, okay, Amy Bader, Cat pays, but go ahead, Amy. You can just go ahead and send a message. The unfortunate happens. You can go ahead and send a message. Oh, wait, was it backup bidder is KRES? Wait, what did I do? What did I do? Boom, 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 boom. All right, so Cat 60 Designs won it, and KRES at 225. So KRES, you can go ahead and send George the message there. Woo! Nice job. Cat 60 Designs LLC. Violet is very, very interested in the Elvis LPs. So if you guys want to exchange information, great. And we also, it looks like Pat D's he's interested in the Bee Gees one. You know what? Cat 60, you might sell every record right here, right now in the next 5 minutes. So, all right, TC wants to know, there is a car lot coming up. Are there any red lines? TC, this is just an entire box of cars.
Die-cast.
It's die-cast.
If
It's
it has
cars.
wheels, there's buses.
We haven't checked wheels. It's
24 pounds.
all just thrown in a box. So we can't tell you there's red lines because we haven't checked. It's literally just what we do. We buy a storage unit. Then it all goes to the warehouse. It gets sorted as fast as possible. So what happens, let's say we find all of these cars. All these cars go in a tote, and then they've all been brought home, or they go in a bag such as this, and then they're all brought home. It doesn't get sorted to the fine detail until they say, oh, are there red lines? Until we get ready to list. So the tote could be ready to list. Then we go through with all the details. Is it broken? Is it a red line? Is it this? We're not to that point because we're selling the lot to you. So we don't know. We don't know what's in here. You are getting what you get. Okay, so remember.
What did I say, 24 pounds?
It was like almost 25 pounds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Almost like that. So all of this stuff, whatever is in here, it's as is, no guarantees. If you ask us, are there red lines? We did not check. We don't know. You literally are getting whatever is in the box. So like, for example, you may ask, are there any brand new cars? There you go. There's a brand new Hot Wheels. And here is Tonka, and there's a little bit of everything. So you may be asking all kinds of questions for us to go through everything. Oh, there's some NASCAR. Scooby-Doo NASCAR. So you may be asking, hey, what about this? What about that? We just don't know. And we're not. That's the fun of it.
You guys get to do the research.
You guys get to. So you get a deal on the price, and then you get to do the research, and then you get to sell it individually. That's why we've done this. So there are other great channels doing great auctions and having a ton of fun with it. And when George talked me into this, I didn't want to be just another auction. I wanted this to be something that helped our community and to where you guys could make money. Was there a postcard in there? There was a postcard in there. See, you get almost anything. So that's from Memphis Steam Generating Plant. That'll go in another postcard auction. So that's going to come out. That'll be set aside. Somehow a postcard got in there. All kinds of. We don't even know. Looks like, are those all Hot Wheels or?
Yeah, it's like a mix of Hot Wheels.
Well, I can't even ask. I can't even say, are they Hot Wheels? We're not looking at them. We don't know if they're Hot Wheels. We don't know if it's Matchbox Hot Wheels. It's everything. It's what we found, and you need to bid accordingly. Are those older or?
I don't know anything about die-cast.
Okay, all right. It's just what it is. It's what it is. That's the easiest way to say it. It's going to be exactly what it is. Robert says, just want to say, Jeremy and George, this auction is amazing. Well, we're glad you enjoy it. We've been having fun doing it with you guys. We really have. And the goal is for you guys to have fun and to make money as well, to help increase your guys' side hustle. And whether you're a collector or you're fun employed and you're reselling as well, hopefully we can help that venture that you have in your entrepreneurship and your fun employment too.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, George says she's ready. Almost 25 pounds of cars, toy cars, could be anything. We don't know. We didn't check. And there are some die cast, it looks like, in there too. So, for example, here's a Chevrolet old die cast. You can see some of the condition there. You need to bid accordingly because everything is as is. Oh, look, there's the price tag right there. Everything is as is. No guarantees, no returns. The price tag says $14.99. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Kind of. $14.99. Somebody paid $14.99 for that die-cast car. So 23 pounds. Oh, there you go. 24 pounds. That's a heavy car. That one's tipping the scale there. All right. With that being said, remember it's $25 starting bid. It is free shipping within the United States. If you live outside the United States, you are more than welcome to actually bid. It's just going to be an additional shipping charge for outside the United States. And you got to bid fast and you got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Remember, $25 starting bid. Here we go. To almost 25 pounds of cars. Treasure Box Land is at $75. $75 is the bid to beat right there. Nick Roberts came in at $70, but that isn't going to do it. We got a bunch of bids that just came in. The Grace came in. Wait. Ashley Culpepper is at 100. Ashley Culpepper is at 100. Funky Fluff loves the pun. Somebody gets my jokes. Nick Roberts is at 101. Nick Roberts is at 101. 101 is the bid to beat right now. Dusty Old Dude came in at 50. Make sure you're in live chat. The Grays are at 110. 110 right now. Grays are at 110 on the car lot. 110 is the bid to beat. Amy Swartley, you said you are in the hospital, Amy. You are on your earphones, so the nurses can't tell. Here you are bidding. Amy's in at 117. Nick Roberts is in at 118. Brian Butter is in at 120. Vintage Vooch is at 121.88. There's a bunch of bids. There's a bunch of bids. Wait. Scott Adolph is at 135. Scott is in at 135. Scott is in at 135 and sold! Scott Adolph, nice job. 135. Scott, you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna send George your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, so she knows exactly where to ship everything, and your PayPal, Scott Adolph, and your PayPal email address, so she can send you an invoice. She'll send you an invoice tomorrow. Once you pay that invoice, she'll package your item. And then she'll respond usually within the day and say, here's your tracking information. And you'll get your box.
Who was the runner-up?
And runner-up was Scott Adolph was bid at 135. And who was runner-up at?
The Grays was at 140.
Was it Grays?
Oh, no, they came in after.
Oh, that was, yeah. So Scott was at 135. Grays just missed it. Grays just missed it.
Was at 121.
Okay, so there would be Vintage Vooch at 121.88. So Vintage Vooch, at your 121.88, go ahead, send George a message as well. Tell her all that same information. Say, I was the backup bidder, okay? And that way, if that doesn't get paid for, then George will respond to you within 72 hours and say, hey, guess what? You're up for your backup bid.
Here's the knives.
Oh, here comes the knives lot. And the swords. This was actually part of George's Easter basket from the $95 unit. So there's the knives lot.
Pounds.
How many pounds?
13.
13 pounds of knives. Now remember, with these knives, there are knives in there that need work. Okay, I can tell you because I put them in the box. There are knives that are broken. They need work. We have not sharpened. We have not cleaned. We have not oiled. We've done nothing. We find them. They go in the box. Okay. Treasure Box Land said, George, you're selling your knives? Oh my goodness! If you have any idea how many knives we have.
So many.
All right. So, for example, that one, can I see that one really quick? Mm-hmm. So this one, I think we just found potentially this week. So, and this one too.
That one has 2 knives in it.
This one does? Okay. So this, even though we tell you as is, no guarantees. All right. So yeah, it's brand new in the cellophane, in the plastic. But that doesn't mean every knife in here is. And you need to bid accordingly based on that. So here's another one in the tin with the eagles. I think it's a Harley Davidson knockoff. I think. That's just my guess.
Is this one Harley knockoff too?
Yeah, I mean, really, this. All right. Captain Fumblenuts just broke that one.
So there's 49 knives and 1 sharpener. Here's the sharpener.
I didn't actually break it. She handed it to me, and the the cardboard actually fell off, but let's check it out because it's so awesome. So this is probably a Harley Davidson knockoff. So it's a motorcycle knife. And it was in the package. I'll put it back in the package. And now it has been touched by human hands. So I'll put the card back on. So there you go. And it is made in China. Now there are some case in there. I know there's a case a lot. I think there's an old timer. I think there's a Gerber maybe there's a Gerber multi-tool in there.
Yeah, there's a ton of multi-tools.
She'll show you. Oh, that's a Gerber multi-tool right there, isn't it?
Stanley.
Oh, that's not Gerber?
Stanley.
Oh, that's a Stanley. So Stanley multi-tool in there as well. So there are some ones that you've seen recently on the videos, such as this one. And there are some that they need some help. There's a throwing knife. I think that's an old timer. Yeah, that's an old timer right there. Throwing knife.
Sorry.
I'm not the only fumble nuts. I'm not the only fumble nuts here. Martin says, I identify with some of those knives. He might mean broken. I don't know. Some of them are just for show. Like the one she's got a double in her hand right now. She's going to show you soon. But I think it's supposed to be like a Batman, you know, it's just for show. It's not practical by any, or maybe it's dragons. I guess I always thought it was a bat when I first saw it, but
yeah,
it's not practical. Not practical.
There's a Gerber.
All right, there's a Gerber. But that Gerber, I know that Gerber. I remember that Gerber. That Gerber needs a lot of help. We'll tell you.
Like a diving knife where you can like.
It's definitely a utility knife for something.
This one.
For something.
Diving.
I would be gutting here. This is Frost. So this is the Frost Flying Falcon.
There's a lot of Frost in this lot.
Oh, come on. Can't get, oh, there. Now I just had it. Flying Falcon right there. So this is for gutting. Do you get a dragon with the sword? Valerie wants to know. I think they might be talking about the little sword that I put in your Easter basket. The dragon, so Valerie, the dragon was broken. So the dragon does not come with the sword. So the dragon has been retired to a happy life in a fun pasture where the dragon can put the villagers on fire, whatever the dragon wants to do in its retirement. But the sword does come with the knife lot. So there's a little bit of everything. Keep in mind, some are broken, some are brand new, some are utility knives, some are like that one. I think the outer casing even has some issues.
Made in the US.
There's a duck, but I think that outside casing is broke. Is it the other side on the duck?
No, that's just the design. It looks like Swiss cheese.
I thought it was cracked.
I think you're thinking of a different knife.
Yeah, it's cracked. So this is the duck that she just showed you. So for example, right there, that outer casing is cracked. Now, whether duck has a lifetime guarantee and they would replace that, I'm not sure on duck. Some knife companies will, as you know, some may not, but we haven't. Pamela Lynn, you killed the dragon? No, we retired the dragon. So
these are Frost.
Bid accordingly. Those are Frost. These ones are pretty cheap. These are plastic handles. You just never know, fillet knives. You just never know what you're going to find. This is just, it all gets thrown together from a storage unit.
Tons of multi-tools.
Do you remember how many knives total?
There's a total of 49 knives and one sharpener.
49 knives and one sharpener. If you remember this Gerber sharpener, this is from our most watched video on YouTube, and that piece of plastic just fell off. And the Gerber sharpener, bam. So this is from a military trunk that we found, and it had all kinds of knives, swords, and even firearms in it. So that is the one The Gerber, that is from that video.
So this one doesn't have the wooden backing, but it does on this side.
And that one, I think that might be an old timer.
It's a frost cutlery.
Oh, that one that you just showed me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't. There were so many of them. I thought there was case in there. Did you see any case?
Mm-mm.
I remember old timer for sure. So she said she didn't see any case in there. But again, we didn't go through all of this with a fine-tooth comb either. So we're showing it to you, bid accordingly.
Right, that's it.
We try and represent it as good as possible, as well as possible. You said how many knives total?
Total 49.
49
plus one
knives.
sharpener.
49 knives and the swords. Okay, and the sharpener. So remember, $25 starting bid. Shipping is free within the United States. If you live outside the United States, you are more than welcome to bid. And you'll just be charged for shipping with that bid. Remember to bid fast, bid furious, because some of you're trying to snipe, and unfortunately, you're missing it. So bid fast, bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. This is the knife lot. $25 starting bid. We got TC at 65. TC is at 65. Ashton Cupler came in at 50. Hunter White came in at okay. We got Troy. Troy's at 125. I see hundreds. I saw Troy at 125. I think 125 is the high bid right now. Martin Russell came in at 100, but Troy was at 125. Marion came in at 100, but I think Violet Barker's at 127. I do know Violet's at 127 now. 120. John Agnes is at 128. Matt Tom came in at 127, but you got to beat 128. But now the Grays are at 130. Martin Russo is at 130. We got a tie at 130, but the Grays came in first, so the Grays are at 130 with 10 seconds. Mark Kerr's at 137. 137 is the bid to beat. 137 is the bid to beat. I have a feeling there is going to be some sniping. 137 is the bid to beat. 137. Mark Kerr's at 137. Let's see what happens. Storage Auction Rookies Booze at 145. Martin Russo came in at 150 on the snipe. Martin Russo came in at 150 on the snipe right before Flipping Adventures came in with the sold. Oh my goodness. The Grays just missed the snipe again. The Grays, that's twice, I think.
Aww,
Oh, man. Okay, Martin Rousseau, right down there. What the Hales at yahoo.com. You want to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address, okay? And George will then send you an invoice. She'll send that tomorrow. She won't do it tonight because we got to get some kind of sleep tonight. And then once you pay that invoice, she'll package that up. She'll get you the tracking information same day. If you want to put together a nice little video, we would love to see it.
Unboxing video.
And backup bidder with Storage Auction Rookies Boo. So make sure you send George an email as well. Say, hey, I was the backup bidder on the knife lot, and I bid 145, and she'll make sure if she doesn't get paid in 72 days that 72 hours. 72 days would be a little much. Doing a little
too generous. A little too generous.
Yeah. If she doesn't get paid within 72 hours, she'll let you know, and bam, you're all up. That was awesome. All right, this is a keychain lot, and everything from the Mega Millions Ohio Lottery to this is my favorite one right here. I don't remember which storage unit this came from, but for all the men in your life, here are all the mini working wrenches as a keychain because you never know when you need one.
There's
but it's still on.
Keychains.
How many keychains?
7.
57 random keychains. This is the Mega Millions for the Ohio Lottery. So you would, and then you get your numbers and know what you would bid in the lottery. I think I already lost the lottery. So remember, Funky Fluff just had an amazing idea. We should give one wrench keychain to every single mod on the channel. That's genius.
That's brilliant.
I wish we would have thought about that before we just put it up for auction.
Like Merry Christmas, here's a real wrench.
Yeah, here's a real wrench. Nice. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of different types of keychains.
Here's
now,
one that's in a box.
Some of these are from other older actual storage units. So, for example, this, I can't even remember which storage unit this was from. I don't remember. For whatever reason, I don't remember.
Did you know this one's a shot glass?
There's a shot glass in there?
Yeah. retractable.
Oh, but it's still a keychain though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a keychain. And then like the shot glass that George just showed you with the keychain, that is from the $1,800, $1,700 unit. A lot of these that you're seeing are from the actual $1,800, $1,700 unit because they traveled all over and got all kinds of cool stuff. So, for example, that little bus right there, they had travel bus tour company, and they got keychains from different states that they went to. So lots of fun. Pamela Lynn's reminding everybody to refresh. So if you're not seeing the chat as it actually happens, you may need to refresh.
Or
that's a good idea.
the video.
Or yeah, you can refresh or fast forward too. Sometimes you lag behind. I'm going to refresh just for the fun of it too. I'm going to refresh right now as you're showing that. And that'll just make sure 2 hours into it that we're still all caught up. There are still 700 people on here watching.
Woo! Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. You guys are awesome.
Crazy.
Hit that thumbs up.
Remember when you refresh to make sure you go back into the live chat, okay? Live chat, all right? So when you do refresh, hit that live chat, and that way you'll be right back where we're at. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of keychains right there.
Yeah, 57.
57 keychains.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people buy and collect keychains. So you may be thinking, why keychains? Of all the things. Watch this. I'm going to show you on eBay.
Was this their bus company?
That was not their bus company. That was another bus company. So I'm just going to type in keychain in the eBay app.
These are keychains.
So those are water bottle keychains. So we threw those in as well. So there's an entire grouping section in eBay for keychains because people collect keychains. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the sold, like I always teach you. And then I'm going to go to sort. I'm going to go highest to lowest. I want to see what the highest keychain. Holy
keychain.
Holy, you're not going to believe it.
Coyote.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. There is a Lego 2001 Bionicle solid gold keychain. $10,000.
What?
We are not auctioning that one off. I don't even want to show them that one. It's so unrealistic. There are a lot of key fabs. Here's a dragon keychain. It's solid gold though, $2,900. Well, look, you could just type in keychains. You can see it for yourself. Just do it with us. Oh, Lisa. And Lisa actually collects keychains. She said, I have a huge collection of keychains.
Lisa McGee?
No, Lisa Suicide Bandit 5 or V. All right, we all set with the keychains?
I'm ready.
All right, this is a random keychain lot. How many did you say were in there?
There are a total of 57 keychains in this lot.
57 keychains, $25 starting bid, free shipping within the United States, additional shipping outside of the United States. Bid fast, bid furious, because you only have 1 minute to win it. Let's go. Here we go. We got TC at 35. TC is already at 35. Nick Roberts is at 40. Now Shirley Pearl's in at 57. She just upped it. Ashley Copper. Oh, wait. We got Violet Barker at 57 as well. No, wait. We got Robert Hudlow at 57, 60, 67. Nope. Violet Barker is now at 60, but Ashley Culpepper came in at 75. Nick Roberts is now at 76. Nick Roberts at 76. There is a battle with 30 seconds to go. Nick Roberts is high bidder at 76. Ashley Culpepper came back at 85. Ashley said, not on my watch for key. Ashley Culpepper is in at 85. Ashley is the one to beat right now at 85. Make sure you're in live chat. 15 more seconds to go. I have a feeling there is going to be more snipes. No, Nick Roberts is in at 86. I'm spitting on the screen. I'm seeing saliva everywhere. Ashley Culpepper was at 85. Nick Roberts at 86. 3 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. Now Ashley Culpepper's at 87. Ashley's in at 87. Amy Swartley came in at 91.
What?
Storm Dr. Wookie's Boo came in at 90, but that doesn't beat Amy at 91. So Amy Swartley came in with a snipe. Oh my goodness. Nick Roberts tried to snipe at 92. Ashley Culpepper tried to snipe at 100. Storm Dr. Boost tried to snipe at 95. Amy got it. Woo! 3 snipes didn't make it. 3 snipes didn't make it. All right. Wait. Amy, yeah, okay. So Amy got it at 91. Storage Auction's Boo came in at 90. Ashley sniped in at 95, but Storage Auction Rookie's Boo came in at 95 afterwards. Nick also came in at 92. All 3 snipes missed it. Amy, 91, right there.
Woo!
What the Hales at yahoo.com. Amy, you know what to do. I don't even know where to go for the backup bid on this. I think it's Ashley. It is Ashley, your backup bidder, but Amy pays every time. So you can just send George an email and say, hi, George.
Hi.
Just go,
Hi.
woo! That was 3 snipes. Man, that was 3 snipes. Lisa Wilson says, I'm going to be so wound up I won't be able to sleep tonight. Lisa,
Neither will you.
after we've done these past few weeks, I've been up to 3 or 4 in the morning because I'm so wound up afterwards, I can't sleep. And so I know exactly what it's like. I've lost my voice almost every night.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday I've lost my voice and I can't sleep afterwards because I'm so wound up.
Okay. All right. Magnets.
These are all the magnets that George lost the competition with on Saturday's
But there's
video.
some fun ones in here.
Valerie goes, we all know Amy's fingers are doing just fine. They're okay. So magnets, just like keychains, have a whole collectability genre. And while George did find some good magnets in her magnet stash, I didn't put up actual numbers for them in the video. But some of the ones, like the one she has now, the Cracker Jack, and there was another
Pillsbury
one.
Doughboy.
Yeah, Pillsbury Doughboy, and things like that, collectability there. But even Cracker Jack, I haven't looked them up yet, but look on Cracker Jack. Just be aware, you can see some discoloration on the plastic. That's something that you always want to be aware of as well with the discoloration. But let's, just for the fun of it, here's Pillsbury Doughboy.
There's 60 magnets in this line.
She said 60 magnets. 60 magnets. So I'm going to look up Pillsbury Doughboy on eBay right now, just because I'm curious. I didn't do it. So I'm going to look it up right now. So Pillsbury, and you guys should be doing this. You guys should be doing this as you're seeing these lots.
Practice with us.
Of
Is
course.
that bacon? Is that supposed to be bacon?
I don't know. I'm not looking. Oh, it's something. I don't know.
Looks like bacon.
I remember seeing it, but I don't remember what it was. And I was like, oh, I wish I had hair like that. All right, magnet. So I'm going to look right now. Let's see if we can find that magnet on eBay. So right now there are 188 Pillsbury Doughboy magnets for sale. I don't want to know that. I want to know the ones that did sell. And there are 100 Pillsbury Doughboy magnets that did sell. So what I'm going to do is sort highest to lowest. That's where I get my education. And I'm going to try and find this particular magnet, which looks like an older one. I think I see him in a group of 3. Let me see if I can find him solo. Remember, this is how we get our education of what sells, what prices, what things are actually worth. You can ask $1 million for something. If somebody won't pay it, then it's not worth it. You got to know exactly what things are worth based on what people are paying. Okay, I see him in another lot with a female. So look here. Here's a Pillsbury Doughboy. Okay, so there he is. If you look here, he sold with Pillsbury Dough Woman for $10 plus 3 something shipping. Is the female in there? Is the female in that lot?
The Doughboy?
Yeah,
Dough
girl.
No.
So it looks, well, actually, look here. It looks like they did sell as a set. So there's one right there. See, this is how funny eBay can be. And this is where the skill comes in of actually listing. There's a brand new set, brand new. They were never out of the package, sold for $8.99, right? But the used one, the old set, sold for more. That's where your skill comes in and how you list, how you utilize eBay, and we could do a whole lot of teaching on how to maximize your profit on eBay. There are a lot of great channels out there that already do that for you. So we've decided to not go that route because there's so many great channels that do that, including eBay. eBay has their own YouTube channel that teaches you how to eBay. There's a lot of magnets, aren't there?
Mm-hmm. You showed that one. Dickinson's
Went down the wrong pipe.
Corona.
Good old boy. Did you just say Corona?
No.
How about some Rona? How about some pepperona
Rona.
pizza? We haven't had dinner yet, have we?
We had like a dinner.
Yeah, we did have a dinner. Yep. Gingerbread man killed Doughboy. That's what I've heard. That's what's going around. That's what's going around. Good old boy 76 is back. So a bunch of magnets here. You saw these in the actual video on Saturday in the challenge video where George lost for the first time. Mick Draper says eBay teaching is daily up to date too. And that's the most important thing with eBay teaching. So people ask us all the time, will you do eBay videos? As soon as we put on an eBay video, eBay is going to adjust and change. And then the information we give you is not going to be relevant. It's out of date. And so we don't want to give out information that doesn't help you, that would actually hurt you because eBay had changed. So Mick makes a wonderful, wonderful statement there. It's up to date. So eBay is going to keep their stuff up to date. So they're the best at it. It's their platform. All right. You got quite a few magnets there, eh?
Mm-hmm. There's 60
magnets. It's what cost George $50,000.
You think I can get 50,000 on this lot?
She's asking for 50,000 as a starting bid on this magnet lot to make up for it. I wouldn't give it to her if I were you guys. But
just kidding, guys.
There is a minimum bid of $25 with free shipping within the United States. All lots are as is, no guarantees, and no returns whatsoever. We don't check everything. You guys know that. We've said it enough, but never hurts to reemphasize it. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Here we go. These are the magnets. These are the magnets. Nick Roberts is in at 50. Nick Roberts is in at 50. Violet Barker came in at 35. Ashley Culpepper is at 60. Michael Weiland came in at 33, but Nick Roberts just up Ashley at 66. Mookie likes the Smuckers. Smuckers is 15 minutes from us, Mookie. Actually, more like 10 minutes. The whole headquarters. And Dogleg Guy 74 wants to know, do we ship to prison? Absolutely. Ashley Culpepper is at 70. Nick Roberts is now at 71.
Only if you pay.
Ashley Culpepper is now at 75. Nick and Ashley are in a bidding war. Ashley's at 70. Nick is at 71. Ashley's at 75. Funky Fluff is bidding with items that he cannot bid with. Nick is now at 76. Ashley is at 77. They are absolutely in a bidding war. Nick is now at 78. Who's going to snipe who on this one? Let's see. Ashley's now at 80.
Where's my bell?
Ashley is at 80. I'm sure Nick is going to snipe. Nick is going to snipe. I bet you Ashley and Nick both snipe. Here we go. And Nick is now at 81. I'm waiting for... Hey, yo, Nick got it at 81. Woo! Nick did. Nick got it. Nick got it at 81. Snipey snipe. All right, Nick, what you're going to do, you're going to send your real name, your YouTube name, your real address where you want George to ship your lot to, and your PayPal email address right down here to whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then George will go ahead. She'll ship that out to you once you pay. She'll send you the delivery confirmation, tracking numbers as well. And you have 72 hours to pay. Now, I think Ashley was backup bidder there. That was pretty awesome watching them. See, this is why I get wound up, because this is fun. I love auctions. Bidding wars are fun. Sniping is fun. This is just fun. So, Ashley, if you want to send George a message as well, say, hey, I was the backup bidder. And that way, George will know for sure within 72 hours. Remember, anybody who doesn't pay within 72 hours, George will block you from the actual chat, from the auctions, from the channel. You get banned from the channel. You'll not be able to participate again. But backup bidders, you'll get to buy it for your lower price. So there's a bonus in everything in life, right? All right. Remember, if any of you guys if any of you guys want to, Ashley goes, I don't like you, Nick. If any of you guys want to buy a specific item, let's say Ashley, I'm just using this as an example because Ashley and Nick were bidding against each other. Let's say Ashley really wanted the Cracker Jack magnet. Then we encourage you guys to network together and sell to one another. That's a beautiful thing in our eyes, but we won't share your information with each other. You guys have to share openly with one another within the chat, okay? So it's fun. Now, this next lot, this is a music box lot. This is a music box lot, and it will be heavy. Use almost 9 pounds. Okay, now, particularly in this lot, there were 2 Phantom of the Opera music boxes that everybody wanted. So if you can go ahead and you can spin it and share the music that it plays, that'd be good too. Which I know we're gonna have like 10 music box going.
This one is
I will follow you. So everybody wanted these music boxes. They are not cheap. I'm going to show you some of them right now on eBay. Now, even as I show them to you on eBay, it does not mean that you can sell them for these prices. Selling is a skill, and listing the appropriate way is a skill. But that being said, I do want to show you there's multiple music boxes here. So we're doing multiple music boxes. You said there's a total of 7?
Yeah.
All right. She says there's 7 music boxes. These Phantom of the Opera ones, these are the most probably, we haven't looked them up. But my guess is the Phantom of the Opera ones are the most expensive. But every time we show an actual music box, the Phantom of the Opera ones, everybody wanted. Everybody.
It's popular. Very popular.
Okay, so here's the one Phantom of the Opera music box that she showed with the lid that opens. Let me see if I can get that in there. You see right there, it's sold for $80 plus $9.99 shipping. That's actual sold. Okay. Now that is listed as brand new as well. I would not list any of these as brand new. Here's another one that sold for $84.99. It is listed as brand new. That one is Swiss. That one's really cool. While they've listed them as brand new, I would not feel comfortable listing them as brand new. They're obviously used. I want to find the other one, the snow globe. That was the more expensive one. Can I see the snow globe again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's them dancing, right? Yeah, that's it. Right there. All right. Here's the snow globe pre-owned. Sold for $50 plus $15 shipping right there. Okay, snow globe right there. All I ask of you. So this is you can't take this to the bank as I say this, but the Phantom of the Opera, you have $100 right there in the Phantom of the Opera music boxes. But that is based on your ability to sell. So
good pictures and list it.
You got to take good pictures, you got to list, and things along those lines. And Robert Hadlow is saying, are like new ? They are as is condition. None of them are new. But that doesn't mean
some of these are
like the Phantom of the Opera ones are in good condition. In my opinion, you may get it and go, this isn't good condition. Just remember, we're not guaranteeing anything. You have to bid accordingly. It's a cool lot if you like music boxes. And the Swiss, my favorite one's actually, can I see the Swiss one? My favorite one is this one. This is really cool, in my opinion. The Phantom of the Opera ones are really cool. And I love Phantom of the Opera. But this one is a Swiss, like little Swiss village. And it plays Happy Wanderer. See if I can get that in there. Now, I've never looked this one up yet. This may help a little bit. There's actually, I never even noticed that before. that may help. I don't know if that's somebody's name or that's who made it. That might be the actual maker on the roof. I never noticed that before. From the Swiss Music Box. Right there. You see that? I never noticed it before. Anyways, they're cool. Needless to say, they're cool. Mm-hmm. So that being said, you're bidding as is. And George usually does, George does an immaculate job actually packaging all of this. Like, she spent hours with 200 shot glasses, with 200 glass shot glasses being shipped around the world, and then, well, around the country, and only one broke. That's pretty good.
I wonder if that was the one that had a chip in it.
Let's hope not. I can guarantee you with the glass music box here that she'll package that even crazier.
Super bubble wrap.
Super bubble wrap. All that being said, starting bid $25 as is, no guarantees, no returns, and George will bubble wrap the living snot out of that snow
Linda
globe.
said someone could win these and send them to me. I won't be mad.
I wouldn't be upset either. All right, you got to bid quick. You got to bid fast because you only have 1 minute to win it. Come on, flip over.
Linda's at 100.
We're at 100 already. Linda Jenkins is at 100.
Jump the bid, Linda.
She jumped the bid. Linda is already at 100. Amy Swartley is at 97. Wait, we got Midwest Pickers at 125. Woo! Midwest Pickers at 125. We got a bunch of hundreds coming in. Betty Johnson came in at 100, but Midwest Pickers at 125.
Ashley
Culper is at 150. Amy Swartley came in at 117. Midwest Picker just went 151. 30 seconds to go. Troy Basham came in at 126. Wait, Ashley Cass. I can't even speak right now. Ashley Culpepper's at 175. Just jumped up Midwest Picker. Midwest Picker said, sorry, I'm out. Amy Swartley went 157. Ashley Culpepper is still at 175. Ashley Culpepper is the one to beat. Amy Swartley's at 157. Ashley Culpepper's at 175 with 5 seconds to go. Midwest Picker went for a good run there. Amy Swartley's at 177. Amy just came in at 177. I have a feeling Ashley Culpepper is going to be sniping. Ashley Culpepper was at 175. Ashley Culpepper came in at 178. Short Dr. Working Blue came in at 176. Hold a second. Oh, my goodness. Storage auction rookies. Boo. Wait.
It's Ashley.
It's Ashley. It's Ashley at 170. Ashley got it in. Storage auction. She sniped too, but she didn't get it in. Ashley Culpepper at 178. I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm dying here. Okay. Laura Peters got in a $200 bid. Way too late. All right. Ashley Culpepper. Nice job. You know what to do right there. Go ahead, send your information to whatthehales@yahoo.com. I think Amy is the backup bidder. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Wait. Hold a second. Did I screw up?
No.
I think I did. I screwed up. It's not Ashley. I didn't see. It's Cat 60 Design LLC.
Cat got it.
I thought
we didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but now it's there. It's right there. 190.83 cents. Nice job. Oh man, I probably got Ashley all excited. I'm so sorry, Ashley. So Ashley, you're the backup bidder. My goodness. I saw Amy. I saw Ashley. I somehow missed the 190.83. But nice job, moderators, calling me out on it. It is Cat 60 Designs, 190.88. We had somebody else try and get a bid in at 200, but they were too late. So sorry, Cat 60. You are the winner. Nice job. Holy cow. These guys, they get the sniping thing down, man.
Fun with it.
This is why I can't sleep after Sunday nights anymore. Okay, this is the blanket lot, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have been asking for a long time for us to sell blankets, quilts, the whole deal. Quilts, Afghans, and now is that time. So these are some of the blankets that you've been seeing. That blanket I just found this week. I was freezing at the warehouse. It was so cold at the warehouse, but it was brand new, so I didn't use it to cover up.
It's a camo.
It's so soft. Do you feel how soft it is?
Yeah, it's as soft as the fleece snowman.
It's so ridiculously soft. So this is a bunch.
It's like a quilt / Afghan.
Now, remember, some of these are brand new. Like the two George just shows you, they're brand new with the tags. Some of these are not. They're vintage. You got another stink bug? We got stink bugs flying left and right at us. That's the second one that's been in her hair tonight. She just flicked it at me. I don't know where it went. It went in one of the boxes. So somebody's getting a free stink bug. All right.
No, I'll make sure that you don't get it.
All right. So some of these blankets are baby blankets. Some of them, like the backing on that one. Make sure you show the backing on that one. Like the backing on that one, it's got rips in it, but it's got embroidery on the front. So for some of you that love this type of vintage stuff and that you can actually repair it, these are good things. But remember, you're bidding accordingly, as is, no guarantees and no returns. So some of these items, they could have stains. I mean, we haven't looked through every aspect of the fabric. We just put it all together and brought it home.
Like hand stitched, though.
Yeah, that's all hand stitched. That's incredible. How many hours do you think that took? Teresa, she makes quilts. Lots of stuff. Sharon says, let the stink bugs know they don't have to follow the stay-at-home order. That's a pillowcase for the quilt blanket.
There's only one pillowcase.
I don't know if it goes with it or not, but I brought it home just in case.
It looks identical.
It was in the same tote with the quilt blanket, so I thought, does that have a? Oh, that's Laura Ashley, Lifestyles. What's the? It's a 68 by 86. I don't know what size that is.
I mean, it looks pretty. Maybe it's not.
They'll know what size it is. They'll know what size it is. So
this one's not handmade. It's a Laura Ashley.
So that one was not handmade. Although we're gonna start pulling the handmade ones, and we'll put them in lots for you guys because a lot of
this was handmade.
That one is handmade. Now that one's a little bit of a different style. Open it up. It's like a hexagon or octagon or.
That's a rectangle.
Oh, is that one rectangle? One of them. One of them is a neat little shape thing. I think there might be some loose threads on that one somewhere too, if I remember correctly. But yeah, like right in here, if you can show that in the camera, your loose threads. So just remember, there could be some loose threads, as George is showing you right now. There could be. We have not washed them. We're not going to wash them. They could come from. They could come from a smoker's home. And I haven't smelled.
Smells like smoke.
But you and I don't smell smoke. But they need to know that it could be anything. You and I don't smell smoke, and I usually can smell anything. But we're not going to say, oh, when we ship, and then all of a sudden you go, oh man, it smells like smoke. Remember, you're bidding as is, but we want you to have as much information as you possibly can. There could be pet hair on them. They could have came from a unit that had pet hair.
Yeah.
Like for example.
Some fuzzies.
These ones have feathers all over them. Whatever it was with this, where the $95 unit had feather pieces all over the unit and all over the blankets. And that blanket came from the $95 unit. Maybe I don't know where you hit that stink bug to, but you knocked it out of the park. So this would be handmade as well. I don't remember anything wrong with that one, but that doesn't mean there isn't anything wrong, that it wouldn't need repairs. We have not looked over these in high detail by any stretch of the imagination. And again, we want you, Marv Cohen said, from their pet duck, maybe. So we haven't looked over these in high detail. Actually, you're seeing them in the greatest detail that we've seen them right now. This is the most we've looked at them. That is a thick one. That is a thick one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a heavy one. That's pretty too. And we don't know the sizes. I don't know if anybody's asking, but we don't know the sizes on any of these. We haven't measured them. We literally are, remember, when we get them, they go in a tote. Here's all the blankets. And then they're from multiple units. Bulk of them are from these recent ones, but some of these others we pulled out of another tote. This is the one that's an odd shape. So it's like, I don't know if they used it as a rug or it could have been for a Christmas tree. It could have been a Christmas tree tree skirt like that, or it could have went over a coffee table, or but it definitely was handmade. It's
very
cool.
vibrant and colorful.
So basically, in a nutshell, we're telling you that we know nothing about these. We're showing them to you as is, no guarantees, no returns. Doesn't mean you won't be happy with them, but we want you to know all of the information, and you have to bid accordingly on that. This one is all Ohio State colors. We can tell you this is handmade in Ohio because this is Ohio State colors. They made it this way on purpose. Very much so on purpose. This is for an Ohio State fan.
This one's huge.
That one is a big one. I almost wanted to keep it. But we have so many blankets.
We don't need it.
And I'm always burning up. You're the one that needs blankets. Georgia's always freezing. I'm always burning up.
I am a freeze baby.
And I am a furnace. I am a walking furnace. Sharon said it's a rug. She made 2 of them. So there you go. So Sharon says that one, the odd-shaped one, is a rug. So there, she is more of an expert than we are.
So there's a total of 12 Afghan/blankets.
12 Afghans/blankets. What about the rug? Is that counted in there, or is that one separate? So 11 Afghans blankets, and so that's a slash altogether. I don't remember how many were Afghans and how many were blankets, and 1 rug. So total of 12 items in this lot. Okay. Lady Antiques Treasure says, "You're the heater." Isn't that the truth? Mm-hmm. I am the heater. I am the heater. Did you weigh it already? Mm-mm. It weighs a lot. Were you going to weigh it?
2.7.
I think she wants to weigh it for you. Although I'm pretty sure they probably don't need it weighed.
I mean, I can.
All right, she might weigh it. She might not. There's a bunch of blankets. So starting bid is at $25, and starting bid is at $25. And I can't even remember what to say anymore. I'm getting all tongue-tied now because she's making a mountain. You guys can't see this. There is a mountain. I'm going to show them. There is literally a mountain of blankets right now. Okay. So this is the setup. There's her camera over there, her light, and she's making a mountain of blankets, and she's throwing me off my game completely. All right.
It's 27 pounds.
27 pounds is what she says. All right, $25 starting bid. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win the blankets. Here we go. Here we go. Mount blanket, Robert says. Isn't that the truth? She threw me all off. I got all these blankets. Violet Barker's at $50. Troy came in at 40. We got Michael at 44, but that's not going to beat it. Shirley Pearl's now at 50. Ashley Culpepper is at 50. Jessica came in at 75. I see a whole bunch of them coming in now. Ashley Culpepper came in at 75, but Jessica's still winning bid at 75. She got the first 75 bid. Matt Thomas at 51, but that won't do it. Ashley Culpepper's now at 80, but Shirley Pearl came in at 100. 100. Shirley Pearl's now at 100. Woo! Amy Fortley came in at 77. Her nurse does not know that she's bidding. Ashley Culpepper is at 101. Shirley Pearl was at 100. Ashley Culpepper is now at 101. Linda Jenkins is at 95, but that won't beat it. Amy Swartley is now at 107. Pamela Lynn's at 110. Leonardo Trevino is at 111. Ashley Culpepper is at 125. These guys are going crazy. Fixed Diz came in at 50. He ain't even close. Ashley Culpepper. Daniel Abbassini is at 200. Ashley Culpepper is at 201. Ashley Culpepper is currently at 201. I have a feeling there's going to be a snipe. Ashley Culpepper is current high bidder at 201. There's going to be time to snipe. Oh, no, Ashley got it. Ashley got it.
At 201.
Baby, I'm having a heart attack. Ashley got it at 201. Nice job, Ashley. Ashley, you know what to do. And then hopefully I'm saying this right. Danielle, you're the backup bidder. You can send a message to George right there, but Ashley does pay. And so chances are you will not get that unless an act of God happens. So Ashley, nice job. Wow, got that one in right at the last minute, 201. Woohoo! Ashley, send your eBay. I can't even speak right now. Now you got a mountain of yarn. She's making a mountain of yarn now. So Ashley, send all your information to George, whatthehales@yahoo.com.
25 pounds of yarn.
All right, for all of you yarn-aholics, she has a huge tote, 25 pounds of yarn. You guys have been begging for yarn. This is Ashley says this is going to be the biggest box ever.
Mhm.
Probably. Did Ashley get who got the music boxes? Oh no, that was Cat 60, right?
Cat 60.
Okay, I was gonna say if it was Ashley's, you can actually wrap the music boxes with the blankets. All right. So this is an entire tote of yarn, $25 of yarn. Or not, 25 pounds.
Like the labels look vintage.
This was from the huge crafters unit. If you guys remember that before, did I get that before Christmas or right after Christmas? Is that after Christmas?
Yeah.
So this is a huge crafters unit right after Christmas. This is 25 pounds of yarn. People have been begging for us to sell yarn. And so George finally is putting a yarn lot together. Remember what we did with that unit. The reason why we've held so much back from that unit is because we allowed the Christian school to come in, their art program, and we allowed them to go through everything. And it took time for them to go through everything and to find what they wanted for the next couple years of their art program. But they were able to go through everything. We gave them everything that they wanted. We donated that to the Christian school for their kids. And now we're able to sell a lot of those items off. So this is just one tote of there's actually Tammy's been selling quite a bit of it, right? There's not much left at the actual warehouse, is there?
The yarn?
Yeah.
No, there's a lot.
There is. She's saying we still have a lot of yarn. But at any rate, this is 25 pounds of yarn. 25 pounds of yarn. Funky Fluff says it's wool over there.
Yeah,
wool.
This one has wool.
Some of it is wool. Some of it is, so wool for us is going to be, sheep's fur. But over here, it's yarn unless it's actual sheep. Duke Landry, Jeremy, you do so much for your community. Thank you for being such a great man. Thank you, Duke. We appreciate it. We try and help anywhere and everywhere we can. If it's a nonprofit, especially with a Christian emphasis, we absolutely want to continue to help push those movements forward. And Troy says, how many skeins? We have no idea, Troy.
We just know that it's roughly around 25 pounds.
25 pounds. That's what you're going to get. It would take us so much time to prep and to count. And remember, we have very, very, very busy lives. So
there's well over 50.
She says there's well over 50. You got 25 pounds. If you can do the math, that's good. That's good. So there's a bunch. Now, as you're bidding, keep in mind,
there's little rolls. Like
some may be like this. And some may be like that. And some may be in a bag like this, brand new. And, there you go. Aunt Lydia's yarn right there, all brand new. It's a variance. It's a huge lot.
There's some high straw.
What is that called?
High straw.
I guess you get some high straw too. I don't even know what's in this. This is the first time we're looking at it.
Crocheting and weaving. It's made out of rayon.
She said that's for crocheting and weaving made out of rayon. I don't know if can you guys hear George when she's talking? No. She says you can't. So this is the first time we actually have opened this tote. We brought it home for the auction. So you're seeing it as we see it. We actually cut the masking tape to open it to show it to you. So this is a lot is what it amounts to.
I don't think I want to show it all.
She says there's a ton more, but she doesn't want to show it all and put it all on the camera.
Otherwise, I'll have a mountain.
Or she's going to have a mountain and you're not going to be able to see it all. So she's shown you about
show them in your
all right, just here. So here's the rest. Here's the rest that she's not showing you in the camera. Oh man. This is the rest that she hasn't shown you in the camera. There's a ton. There's stuff everywhere now. Captain Fumblenuts did it again.
Oh, my back.
Babe, we'll get it later. Here, just grab this.
Okay.
It's not going to hurt anything to be down there right now. All right, so there's a ton of yarn, 25 pounds of yarn. And you guys know the deal. There's a lot of it. 25 pounds starting, or $25 starting bid, free shipping within the United States. You're welcome to bid. If you're outside of the United States, it just costs you a little bit of extra shipping. In regards to, I think some are asking, can you make masks out of them? I'm not sure.
If you're that creative, absolutely.
I suppose if you're creative like that, probably. Me, I'm going to Frankenstitch it. All right. So if you want your Frankenstitch, you get your Frankenstitch on. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Huge old 25-pound tote of yarn. Robert wants to know, do we take Venmo? No, we only take PayPal. Only take PayPal. Violet Barker is in at 50. Shirley Pearl's in at 50. Toy's in at 50. Holy cow. Jessica is at 60. I think 60 is the highest. No, the Grays are in at 80. The Grays are now in at 80. Candy Moore is in at 90. Ashley Culpepper is in at 90 as well. But the Grays have the first bid at 9. No, Ashley Culpepper is now at 95. Ashley Culpepper is the bid to beat with 30 seconds to go. Troy's in at 90. Violet Barker is... Oh, Candy Moore is not... Wait, Valerie. Holy cow, it just went boom, 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 boom. Valerie's at 100. Candy Moore is now at 101. Candy Moore is the high bid at 101 for 15 seconds. I have a feeling we are going to have another snipe. Candy Moore. Now, Violet Barker's at 102. Shirley Pearl, I know, is getting ready to snipe. Troy Bastrom is now at 109. 109 is the bid to beat. Candy Moore is at 110. 110. Candy Moore is at 110. Here we go. Let's see who snipes it this time. And... Ashley Culpepper snipes it in at 115. Candy Moore went in at 115. Ladies Antique Treasure went in. And Ashley Culpepper got it at 115. And there is a ton of snipes that didn't make it afterwards. Linda went at 115 and sniped it afterwards. Troy at 111. Valerie at 125. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Ashley had the first bid at 115. Lady Antique Treasures was at 115 as well. Ashley, you're winning bidder. You know what to do. Lady Antique Treasures, you would be backup bidder at 115. So you would be backup bidder. Just let George know, hey, I'm backup bidder. But that being said, Ashley pays. So I'm pretty much going to tell you, unless there's an act of God that happens, that you won't get it. Unfortunately, but there will be. Are you going to do more yarn lots in the future?
Yes.
She's going to do more. Okay.
Next is fabric.
All right. Last week we did a fabric lot, and fabric right now is hot. Hot because everybody is making masks everywhere. We went into Walmart. Was that yesterday we went into Walmart? 19 pounds of fabric. We went into Walmart yesterday, right? There is no fabric on the shelves. None. You can't get it.
The aisle was nothing but cricket sounds.
You know who has fabric coming out the wazoo?
We do.
The crafter unit, okay? Tammy has been selling this locally like crazy. She's selling it by the tote. And Tammy is one of our employees, and you have the opportunity to buy a tote of it here tonight again. Candy Moore says, yep, Walmart is out of it here too. They don't have it. So there's a ton of fabric here, a lot of different patterns. Again, this is from the crafters unit. Ashley Culpepper says, I'm gonna have to watch this video over just to see what I spent. So this is the crafters unit. Her name was May. And that was the best part, because the one box in there said May's trousers. That was my favorite box from the entire unit. But there was such cool stuff in there. And crafters, crafters, they love their craft. They love their art and their craft. That's kind of a joke and a pun, but there's all kinds of multiple. I donated so many totes of this fabric to Goodwill, and my heart breaks now. I mean, I gave them so much of this, and now they're closed and people can't get it. And so when people need it, I mean, I gave a ton to Goodwill, and people need it now, and Goodwill's not open for people to get it and to make masks. But here it is. We still have some for you guys tonight. Somebody was just making masks. Do you have to be? Cal wants to know, do you have to be a member to bid? Nope. Cal, you just have to bid and then you pay afterwards. Linda was just making masks.
You just gotta pay.
Linda was just making masks. When we had church online today, one of our church members said they just finished making 500 masks this week for all of the medical workers. So one of the things that we did, we told our church as well, because people in our church are making masks, that we would donate any fabric that they wanted. But our church actually hasn't taken us up on it yet. So they haven't come to pick any up. So
Those look like curtains.
Is that a curtain?
Like someone made a curtain.
She
Like,
made
you can
it.
tell this is handmade. Look at the back.
All right, she's saying this looks like the person made a curtain out of this fabric.
There is two.
It's handmade. There's 2 of them, but that still may be. Is it got like a backing on it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever it is, you probably can still make whatever you want out of it, I would guess.
Mm-hmm. This one, it looks like they started to make some type of blanket. It's really pretty.
Teresa, an email address doesn't have www. in it. That's a website. It's only whatthehales@yahoo.com. Exactly as you see it right there. That's why you're getting a failed message. Get rid of the www. It's not a website. It's an email address. Type it exactly as you see it right there.
This was like an unfinished project. And then I found this.
What's that?
It's got the little...
Oh, because she was
petals.
quilting.
Yeah.
So that was for the quilts. Marv Cohen says, I don't have a fabric joke. Maybe I need some new material. But bump ching. I like that joke. That was really good. Mildred said before the quarantine, a lot of fabric ended up in the Goodwill outlet. Sure did. Sure did. And now nobody can get it. Oh, so that's what.
Yeah. So
those were the
petals.
pieces.
These are the petals to the flower.
That they were. Okay, so that's part of the lot then too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an unfinished project in there, a quilt pattern. Teresa says it's a quilt pattern. And so you get it all. It's all in there. It's in the tote. She brought the tote home. You get what's in the tote. Ashley Culpepper says, I love these auctions.
Woo! We do too.
They are fun. I just can't sleep afterwards from getting all wound up. All right. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, she showed you all the fabric. You guys seen it. You know what to do. You know what's there. You've got $25 starting bid, free shipping within the United States. We will ship.
How much it was?
I don't remember how much it was. I can't remember anything right now. And we've actually almost been going for 3 hours again, believe it or not.
Oh, we're done.
Ooh, we still have a free lot. Remember, stick around. Somebody's going to have a free item as well. This here she wants to tell you how much it weighed again before I go.
You can go.
Here we go. $25 starting bid on the fabric. And I messed up. Wait. Here we go. It must be getting late. There we go. Here we go. We got Amy Swartley in at 37. Troy is in at 75. Troy's in at 75. Troy's and Linda beat at 75. Linda just started sewing. Now's a good time to pick it up, Linda. 25 pounds. Ashley is in at 75, but Troy is in at 75 as well. So Troy's bid is the winning bid right now. Ashley is now at 77. Ashley is the winning bid at 77. Ashley is the bid to beat. I'm spitting all over the screen yet again. Ashley is in at 77. Michael came in at 78, but that won't beat it. But Candy came in at 78. That'll beat it. But Troy's now in at 80. Ashley is now at 79, but that doesn't beat Troy at 80. 80 is the winning bidder at 80. Troy's at 80. Now it's Ashley at 82. It's Troy, Ashley, and Candy going back and forth. 12 seconds to go. Amy Swartley is now at 83. Candy Moore came in at 83, but Amy came in at 83 first. We now have Ashley at 85 with 3 seconds to go. Linda Jinks at 115. Linda just came in at 115. Candy Moore says, whoa! Linda's at 115. And here Lady Antiques Treasures at 123. Woo! So Lady Antiques Treasure just got the snipe in there. Woo! Wow. Lady Antiques Treasure 123 got the snipe in. Look at that. Okay, Lady Antiques Treasure right down there. Go ahead, send your YouTube name, your real name, your address where you want George to ship to, and your PayPal email address. George will send you an invoice. Once you get that invoice and you pay that invoice, George will package everything up and she'll send that out to you typically within the next or the same day. And then she will send you your tracking information as well. Woo! Lady Antique says, backup bidder, none needed. She just dropped the mic. She went.
She's one of our newer moderators.
So what did she buy from us before? You don't have to tell me. She's looking through her list right now.
Electronics. She got that.
Electronics lot. All right. Time for our free item at the auction. This watch was found in the $95 unit. And it's so awesome that I just knew we had to give it away.
The battery even works.
The battery is still working. We have not set. Oh, Trevor Ebert just sent $5 Canadian. We love Canadian money. Thank you so much, Trevor. So this came from the $95 unit. It is a unicorn watch. It has got to be one of the coolest watches I've ever found in a unit. It is still ticking. The battery works. Look at the rainbow colors. With all of the unicorn items that we find in storage units, this is the purest one I have ever found as far as unicorn items, which made me so happy. Finally found a pure unicorn item. Here's the back of the watch as well. If you can see it, AccuTime.
Almost
right
600
there.
People still watching.
Almost six. Man, there's 600 people. That's wild. I wouldn't watch this long.
It's way past a lot of people's bedtime.
It's past my bedtime, but I won't be able to sleep for hours. Darlene saying my granddaughter would love that. Okay. Yeah. So here's how you're going to win it. All right. Here's how you're going to win it. This is a free lot. Whoever wins it will not be paying for it. We are going to ship it to you for free. Ashley says, I love you all. We're sending love right back to you. And Marv Cohen says, unicorns are delicious. All right.
Never had it.
Yeah, that's one that we haven't tried yet. All right. So the way that you can win the free lot on the What the Hales auctions on the Sunday night is we're going to ask you a trivia question based on the videos during the previous week. So there will be a question based on the videos during the previous week. If you want to answer the question right and you want to win the free lot during the auctions, you want to make sure you watch all of the videos all the way through because the question will be based on that. All right. That being said,
Cal Logman said it's 454.
Holy cow.
She must be from the UK too.
Brave people. So I'm going to ask the trivia question. The very first person to answer the question right will win the unicorn watch. All right. Yes. You will have, we're still going to play the minute to win it because it's just awesome. Okay. It's just completely and totally awesome. All right. Here's the question. During this week of videos, George and I were in a competition. George beat me with how many items did she beat me with in a competition this week? How many items did she find that she beat me with in the competition? There's a number I'm looking for. A number Sharon says adult distancing tool. No. And Trevor Ebert got it. Look at, here we go. All these numbers coming in. We got 5s and 2s and 6s and 24s and 2s and and 15s and 20s. 12s. The answer is, we just need to keep going for a minute. 30 more seconds. Get in all your guesses. I saw the right guess. Get them in. Kimberly saying 4. It's definitely not 4. Old Tom Charm said 1. Ronnie McDonald 10. Craps Pops 20. Troy says I said 2 first.
Make sure you're in line.
Mima Geo says 2. It was a whole lot of 2s this week, wasn't there? Yes. And David Gibbs says 2 stare. And Kristen says it's 2. Ashley Culpepper says it's 2. There's 1 more second. The answer is 2. We had a challenge to see who can find the most star notes. And George won. She beat me. She found 2 star notes. Trevor Ebert is the very first one to answer with 2 once we said go. So Trevor Ebert in the live chat, you are the winner. Now, right under Trevor, we've got Troy saying George 2, Jeremy 1. My star note didn't count. She beat me with 2 star notes. She found 2. So Troy, your answer was right, but Trevor actually got the answer right first. Cat 60 Design LLC, right under Troy, 2 star notes. Very true. Trevor, your answer is correct. You got it first. Trevor, you're going to go ahead and send your real name, your address, and that's it. We don't need to know your PayPal information because that is coming to you free from What the Hales. Nice job, everybody. George beat me by finding 2. I said, how many did she find? 2.
Mm-hmm. Troy thought he said it first, but he might be in top chat.
Yep. Make sure you're in live chat. It's live chat. You got to make sure you're in live chat anytime we do any of this to see it. Okay. All right. Woo. What a night.
You want to switch screens?
Yeah, we can switch screens. George is telling me to switch screens. She's cracking the whip on me. What a night. Remember, we still have a huge goal, 200K before May. Share on all your social media. Help us get there. That would be tremendous, as we want to continue to be a help to the reseller community. Help them with their reselling goals as well. David said he had fun. Thank you. We had a fun too. It's always fun. It's
Cat
crazy.
60 said, hold on. I was first.
Unfortunately, Cat 60, you weren't.
Oh, maybe you were in top chat.
You might have been in top chat.
Not live chat.
But we're watching it all in live chat.
But don't be discouraged. There'll be more free giveaways every Sunday.
Next Sunday is going to be even a better one. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. Right over there in the chat. Or down there, wherever your chat is. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales.
In the chat.
Yeah. If you love what the Hales and you love making sales. I feel like my voice is almost gone. Actually, sounds better. It sounds better this way, doesn't it?
Towards the end.
Yeah, it sounds better this way, really, in all reality. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. Any parting words, George?
Thank you all so much for staying on this late with us. Hope you guys had fun during our auction and our Q&A. We'll be back next Sunday. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe. We love you all.